All right.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Okay, I remember what health he had now. Okay.
Flezzy, would you like to do our sponsorship for this video?
Even if this is not the correct health, it's the rough estimate ballpark, and
Close enough.
I at least know he was at least getting close to being taken down either way. So.
Alright.
Shadow Legends.
Flezzy, you're supposed to do the sponsor.
Raid Shadow Leggings.
No. Oh, man.
Gotta get them legs,
Henry's
boyo.
and Myros is
We cover 5 million players' legs every day.
Henry's and Myros is gonna get so pissed because they realize.
Long raiding legends.
Wait, why is Venris gonna get pissed?
Hemritz and Mauris, or like HM, the clothing company.
Oh.
Because leggings.
I gotcha.
It's a fucking. That's a huge reach, my dude. That's
like leggings, because they stretch. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off the bridge, and at first, before I do that, I'm gonna rub my fucking back against the nearest cactus. Just be sure I'm actually alive before I actually die.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. Because my sunburned back is fucking hating me right now because I itched my back. I fucking wished I didn't buy that aloe vera I was looking at the other day.
But yeah, so it is your turn, Glim. What are you doing? I fucking closed my roll 20 out. I want to commit seppuku.
So I'm gonna peek around my cousin's shoulder, kind of look at the skeleton, kind of look this kind of sympathetic look, and I'm gonna step out. It's like, excuse me, sir.
Are you actually asking the skeleton?
Yes.
Okay. The skeleton does turn to you, but it doesn't say anything.
I just wanted to throw it out there. I know dying can be scary and it's tough to move on, but if you need help finishing any unfinished business, or you need us to help you with something, or we can solve this in other ways. We don't have to. I mean, you're surrounded right now, being beat up. I'd rather help you than hurt you, buddy.
So, I need to know what is your train of logic for this questioning, Glim?
I want to see what's keeping him here. See if we can help him finish his unfinished business and help him move on. If not, we can become friends.
So I'll say this: that only works on spirits or ghosts, not skeletons or undead like this. That's not how that works.
Aww.
But I will let you keep that idea in your character's head, but I'm just saying, this dude has been punched and beaten all over the place. He ain't fucking going the easy route at this point. He's either going to, he's gonna throw down.
That's a beautiful thinking, Glendo.
My character kind of is like, I mean, if you can't move on, we can just hang out and be friends. I mean, I know you're probably angry, but I mean, the other option you have is continue to get beat up by us. So,
was that all you're doing for your turn, or?
I'm gonna see what his response is, and then I might do something else.
Okay.
Do I have to roll persuasion? Would that help, or is this just?
Yeah, roll a persuasion to see how he responds to it.
What if you rolled a fucking nat 20, Glim?
Please, Dice God, just give me this one thing.
Oh, that would be so fucking fun. Oh my god. Almost.
19.
Dirty 19.
Let's see what this
Yeah,
guy
dirty on you.
A dirty 20.
Roll 20 is being slow. Oh, okay. So you hear a demented cackling coming from the skeleton as it tilts its head, creaking its neck, and it kind of starts more maniacally laughing at you, and it says, I enjoy killing children. Children. He seems to be
children.
fuck you. I will actually have this guy
Killing
stabbed in the
children.
jugular. Fucking my English is not working right now. You gotta bear with me here. So I will say he does not look like he's gonna take that option.
I want to use my action then.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get closer in melee range first. I was like, all right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take some of the dirt out of my pocket
Mm-hmm.
that I melted those skeletons with previously,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit on them.
All right.
Sprinkle
So
dirt.
you
Like
you
pocket
sprinkle
sand.
you want to actually go like the pocket sands route, or
I'm not using all of the dirt. I'm just grabbing like
you just grabbing like a small handful and just yeeting it into his eyes?
yes.
That is beautiful.
All right. So you go and you throw your pocket sands into the skeleton's face, and it simply looks at you and confused, and it's like it just kind of wipes off the dust off its face. And it's just kind of like, the fuck,
Uh, uh, I'm
and it kind of starts laughing even more at you. Just kind of, what pitiful attempt was that?
cousin. That dirt melted the other skeleton, right?
It did.
Is this not a skeleton?
I don't know.
Are you a skeleton?
Well, unfortunately, you're pretty much used your turn, so you can't really ask him now.
Damn it.
But he asked him a question. So now it is his turn, and since you went and did that, and you so joyously rattled his bones, he's going to go ahead and try and stab you. At disadvantage again, because he's a brainlet and doesn't realize that, oh, I can't do shit in sunlight. There's a 14 hit.
No,
Actually, wait, hold on. I forgot to add a thing.
oh no.
It does an 18 hit.
Oh god.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so he's actually going to finally be able to use this sucker. So it's a 1d6 plus 2. I'll actually make this not that, so 1d6.
I just wanted a skeleton.
So that's a 5. So you take 5 necrotic damage and roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right. I almost went DM mode and grabbed my dice. I was like, that's not how that works.
16. All right, nothing happens.
I kind of pull my arm back and like, ow.
Well,
Trying
yeah,
to be nice to
he
you.
basically he gives a good cut on your side or arm, yeah. All right, and that's kind of all. That's all he can do. Venris, is your turn. Going back to you.
Alright. Fuck. I think I'm going to step back a little bit, and then I'm going to. I'm gonna step back and wait. What was my movement speed? Sorry. Say. Use vicious mockery and say, "Hey, bitch." And then
Okay.
that's it.
All right, you get opportunity of attack.
Oh, I do.
Yes, because you moved out of his thing.
Alright.
No, not you.
No, not you, Senpai. He gets
Yeah, he
Oh,
gets to
fuck.
slap you in the ass.
And Senpai's like, I ran away and get to attack somebody? Hell yes.
Nope.
Well, this
And
is
he don't hit shit, so never mind.
yeah. Yeah, you step away and call him a bitch, and it doesn't even get the chance to hit me. So he
Okay.
should roll.
So you did the vicious mockery.
Hey, Camo's here.
Yes, Camo is here. I want to point out, Campo, we're not forcing you to play if that's what you're thinking.
No, I just can't play very long. I got family coming.
Oh, okay.
Flazzy's here, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, that's a wisdom save or.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save. Yeah. All right, what's your spell save DC, real quick?
Can be. I think it is. No, it's a 14. Sorry, 14.
That's a 14, so let's see what he gets. He does not have disadvantage on this, so that's fun. So let's see what he gets. What has he got as a wisdom? Okay. He nat 20, so he's fine.
Oh, the fuck.
So basically, you send your insult his direction, and he just kind of cackles and laughs at it, and he just kind of, it seems like he just doesn't give a fuck about what you say.
Oh, well, oh, goddamn it, I saw that fucking D&D meme on Reddit, and I was like, oh yeah, that would be fun. You just call him a bitch. Oh.
He dies to that.
I wrote you a song. It was little something like this. Dun-dun-dun. You're a bitch. Alright, so is that your turn, or?
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions I can use, I think.
Alright. Flazzy, what are you doing?
You step away and call him a bitch. God damn it.
I will.
I did try.
Let me see. What can I
A
do?
valiant attempt was made.
I will. I will attack with my. Let me see. Longsword.
What?
I will attack with my longsword.
Alright, roll the attack.
That's a long sword.
That sure is a long sword.
Alright, and it's not long enough because it doesn't hit. He blocks it.
And I will use my. What is it called?
Action search?
Action search.
Attack again.
Okay, then use your action surge.
Let's get some.
And attack again.
Oh,
Just for no reason.
Alright. Ow, okay. Yeah, your sword just cleaves into the side of his ribcage.
he's
But he
alive.
is not dead.
Well, he's not
not
dead,
dead.
of course. He's standing there.
He's undead.
And
I mean, it's
I-
already dead, technically speaking, so.
when I crit, I can roll a initial.
It already did that.
Oh yeah,
Well, that means it's a 10 plus 2.
how about this one?
Ooh.
Hey, Red, check your DM.
Uh,
Ah.
it's no, it rolled it. I think it looks like it rolled it. I don't know.
Is that...
Not really. The way that this thing rolls is that it rolls because you're supposed to roll 2 die, not just double. But double is a very used homebrew. So it just rolls an additional die because that's how it's supposed to do it.
So
It's not accounting the savage tech. 5 plus 2, the plus 2 is the critical thing. I homebrew it that I just do double damage.
okay. So then does he just add another D8 to that then?
Savage tech. Yes.
Basically, savage attack means he rolls.
Okay, Fuzzy, roll another D8 real quick.
That means you're 13?
6. Yeah, it's 13. So all right, he's still fine.
And I ending my turn.
All right, Red, what you doing?
Oh well. you know what people do nowadays. They take out the warhammer and
Instead of
smack him
eggs.
across the head,
Oh.
Okay.
and then I stop.
I pat you on the back. Good try.
All right, you go and attempt it, and you basically just whiff it. You didn't hit shit.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, don't
Now
have
it is
shit.
Thatcher's turn. Let's see what he's gonna do. I gotta find his shit.
Thatcher.
Uh,
Is that like a guy that makes baskets?
no.
Oh, this one is cool. Luna and lightning dust.
Ooh. I like that little crown that they got going.
Yeah, I thought it was
Chilling
cool.
touch. Does it do cold damage or necrotic damage?
Necrotic. It's necrotic.
It's a spooky. You
Spooky.
want to make an ice character? Don't get chill touch. Makes too much sense.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's why you don't.
Actually, I was going through the spell list, and I'm surprised there's not as many ice spells as.
Alright, so Thatcher's just going to go in ahead and stab this guy in the gooba. Let's see what he gets. He does not hit shit, so that doesn't matter.
He's a goober.
He's a goober. Burn, let's show these goobers how to be a real goober.
Who's the goofiest goober?
It's probably Burr still,
Oh,
because he's
God.
actually the size of a goober.
I nat one.
So you go and you throw your chill touch at Captain Thatcher, but he simply bats the tilt touch, and the spectral hand just flies and slaps you across the face.
Oh.
Basically, a spell backflash, and you take the damage instead.
So
I could have had
take
it hit someone else, but you know,
slapped yourself.
you
Beautiful.
basically just slap yourself with your own chill touch hand.
Beautiful.
Alright. -5 points.
All right. And is that the end of your turn, Burr? Aaron Burr, sir?
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, Melon. What are you going to do now? This Skelly boy has been beat up, and he still looks like he is not having a fun time, but he does not look like he's going to back down.
All right. I'm going to take my club.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try to not kill him with lethal damage, but I'm just going to try to break his kneecaps so he can't come after us.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit his kneecaps.
Swamp stick.
All right. So that does hit, and that does slap him in his kneecaps, but they do not break.
All right.
So let's see. Okay.
And then for my bonus, I'm going to cunning action disengage.
Can I use Chilling Touch on the same
Hide
guy
behind Fred
twice?
again.
Yeah.
I wish
wait.
I had known
Oh, wait,
that
wait,
was
wait.
correct.
Since I was 5 feet within an ally, can I add my sneak attack modifier?
Yeah, I'm surprised you forgot about that. Thatcher was going to as well, but he didn't get the hit, so. Okay. Okay. All right.
And I kind of poke. Oh, sorry.
That's it. You go and you cracks on the side of his legs, but you don't even get really break even the first one, and he just it definitely hit, but it didn't really impact a lot.
I kind of poke around Fantasia's back, and I'm kind of stick my tongue out. I'm like, nah. You jerk.
You feel like if he had a tongue, he'd probably not stick it out at you.
Yes, because he's too flabbergasted by my ultimate insult of tongue out at you.
Well, it's more or less, I think he'd just really just stab you instead of stick his tongue out.
Oh.
All
Well-
right. Speaking of stabbing, he's gonna stab someone now. Since he's just most pissed at Thatcher, he's gonna go on ahead and try and stab Thatcher. And yeah, no, hits nothing. Basically, it's just very masterful fencing, swordsmanship on Thatcher's part. Even though the fact that the captain here basically is just having all kinds of trouble at the moment.
I think you're overplaying it. I think it's just people just falling over each other.
Well, I mean, everyone's all clambered up in this one space, so it's kind of surprising y'all are still hitting anything at all. Actually, not really hitting much. It's kind of surprising. Alright,
Yeah.
alright. Venris, your turn, my girl. What you doing? Or guy, or whatever. Fucking amoeba.
Zen. Ken?
Them, they, whatever. The smoothness between the legs.
Just slap this bitch.
Barbie doll.
Yeah.
Pony.
I said myself in it.
So
can-
no, you actually I'm gonna roll because you basically have 3 other targets you can hit with Fantasia, Thatcher, or Flazzy.
Oh my
So let's see.
I'm glad
what
I
a
got out of
D,
there.
what this will do.
Oh,
I mean,
I
Lymeria
will
is
still
bad
have
for
it because I'm gonna roll a D4 because technically you could still technically hit this guy. So I'll see what the D4 says. If it rolls a 1, it's gonna hit Fantasia. 2, it's Thatcher. 3 is Flazzy. 4 is Xander. You hit Xander, so you still hit him
with
for
3
1
damage.
damage. No, for 1 damage.
Alright, well, better than nothing. Imagine if I killed that fucker with just that 1 damage, though.
Oh no, you wouldn't have either way. Not
Could
even
you
if you rolled max damage on your rapier, it wouldn't have killed him.
Oh.
just imagine if he had 1 HP though, and you killed him with a nat 1.
That would be hilarious. All right. Anything else?
I don't think I can. So, yeah, I'm just gonna use like, haha, I fucked up, but I still stabbed you, bitch.
All right. You basically, it's like you really like basically you go in for your lunge of the rapier, and while you almost hit him, Flazzy unfortunately kind of gets overexcited and almost baps your sword out of the way, but you just managed to nick him in the shoulder blade with it. So you still
Oh.
poked him, not Flazzy the captain, but Flazzy you did fuck her up on her attack. So
Can't believe you done this.
oh fuck, I can't
Good
be
job,
done this.
Captain. Woo.
All right, Flazzy, what you gonna do?
And I will, of course, just hit him hard.
Okay, hit this boy. Oh my god, could we please kill him? He's honestly surprised he survived.
Damn it.
That doesn't hit shit. My god!
And you, God fucking damn it. And I just ending my turn.
Okay. Oh, who left?
Feels
It's
bad, man.
weird.
Oh, Venice.
It's weird on my screen. The only ones in the roll order is Thatcher, the boss, and Burr.
That's
Yeah,
kind of weird.
same.
Same.
Alright. Well, I have everyone, so
Alright.
Yes.
Red, your turn. What you doing?
Whack!
My god, fucking hit this guy, please. That doesn't hit. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah,
I'm
we
done.
have bad luck today.
Uh-huh. Alright, Thatcher. What are you gonna do, buddy? Let's see, can you hit him? Fucking! No, he can't.
Haha. Hopefully it gets back around to me, and I can finish him off.
Alright, Burr disappeared, so Burr is just gonna try. Let's see, I'll just see what Burr has in his bag of tricks that he can throw at him.
Silent yellow.
Can he pull a Victor and do an artillery strike of magic missile?
He doesn't have magic missile prepared.
That fucking loser. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're back. Camo, what are you doing, buddy? It's your turn.
Me?
Yes.
Who are you talking to me? Are you
I'm the only one here, so you must be talking to me.
Oh, you fucking talking to me?
Say what again?
Wait, why did you roll it twice?
You said I could do it twice on one character.
No, that's not how that works.
Oh,
You can,
well then
I thought
never
you meant
mind.
like, can you just cast it more than once? Yes, but you can't cast it more than once in a turn.
Oh, well, that's what I got misunderstood.
Okay.
If it says if there's 2 of them, maybe I can do it.
No.
Just
It's a single
one.
attack. It's a single attack.
Okay.
I wonder if I should just have pity and let you keep the 24 instead of the 8. Mainly because
Well,
I
I
really
haven't
kind of
hit him
want
with.
to.
I have not hit him with it once.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'll have pity and I'll let you hit this guy with that. Okay, so you hit him with that. Let's check him again. Oh my god, he's got that too. Okay. Alright, so you go and your tilt touch goes and grabs him kind of like on the shoulder. Although he doesn't seem bothered by it at all. Still, like, you can still see it, like, the frost kind of creeping a bit on his shoulder, but he just kind of, he doesn't even shrug it off. It almost seems like he just cares very little about it.
Well, either way, what was it that it do?
Well,
It,
it's undead
disadvantage on attack rolls
against
me.
you.
Already has it.
He's already got a disadvantage. So really, that doesn't do anything. So
Okay,
well, doesn't really help anything for him, but still. So is that your turn?
right.
All right. Melon, what are you doing, girl?
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna kind of poke around the corner again, look at Burr, kind of look back at the skeleton, just kind of be like, "You use chill touch on a skeleton. That's okay." And I'm gonna walk over,
Okay.
and I'm going to non-lethally aim at this man's legs.
Okay. Go again.
Smack.
So should I not use chill
You
touch
hit,
on him?
you hit Red in the legs instead. So Red, as you're kind of there in the heat of this battle, you suddenly feel a whack on your legs, and you look over to see your cousin has pretty much full on Nico'd your kneecaps.
God damn it.
You're lucky I have a magic protecting me.
Oh, cuz I'm sorry. I was getting excited and I twirled the stick around. I didn't mean to.
Man, I
Oh.
can't believe you've done this, you
Just
cuss.
get behind me again.
Just get behind me again.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage and shamefully hide behind Red.
Rogues in the disengage. I goddamn it. If you didn't use that, he would have been able to attempt an opportunity attack, even though it would have failed. Alright, so that's your turn. Xanders, let's see if this buddy can actually hit a worth a damn. Okay, let's see. He's gonna attack. He's just gonna go for Thatcher again. So let's see what he gets. Okay, disadvantage. Oh, he hits Thatcher. Okay. So
Hit me, baby, one more time.
let's see. Thatcher's gonna take some necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
What's that?
Okay, and then he's gonna make a DC throw of Constitution, and Thatcher. What was? Hold on, where's his thing? Thatcher fails his Constitution. So delicious. So how much? Oh wait, yeah. Okay, so Thatcher just takes a big slash with the sword, taking a small amount of damage, but he kind of shrugs it off. Although he looks a little paler than before. After that, it is going to be the lizard.
The lizard? Oh.
You.
Oh. I'm upset as spaghetti. I don't know if Venris is able to make this hit. Oh no, she didn't. How dare you?
Oh,
You called them a lizard. How could you, White?
God hurt their feelings. All right, so
Like, so offended and so upset.
why is it you guys had such like good rolls last time, and now the game is pissing on you guys?
Because fuck you. That's why. That's why.
All right, Fuzzy, what you doing?
Hitting.
God.
Max.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, that hits.
Whoa. Why did it go so loud?
I don't know.
What's going
Okay. Then he takes. All right, so Fuzzy, you pretty much using your longsword, you run him through his chest cavity, and although he is not dead, you can definitely feel him slouching and like losing his balance. He looks like he's probably about a breath away from death.
Of course he's not dead. He's undead, White.
I can have a tree fall on you, you know.
No! Don't punish Melon for my stupidity.
Oh. Right. And I think Flazzy was at the that.
Yeah, so, I can do.
Okay. All right, Red. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take my other mace and go whack.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Nope, nothing. You whiff again, just right over his head.
then I rage quit the game and just go fuck this shit I'm out.
I'm gonna go fuck this. I'm gonna go play Minecraft.
I'm already just
Alright.
editing pictures anyways.
Thatcher, my dude, please hit this fucking. What? Ah! Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me double check his proficiencies. Maybe this will save him. And oh, it does. Okay, he can hit him. Thank God. Woo! Okay. All right. Let's see him do the damage. Okay. He's gonna roll this with a sneak attack. All right. So Thatcher, pretty much, you see Thatcher kind of immediately, while this guy's impaled on Flazzy's sword, he goes up with his short sword and just runs his sword through the captain's skull. And as soon as it pierces the skull, it kind of pins it to the back wall here. You then suddenly see the skull burst into green flames as the rest of the skeleton crumbles to the ground. And the Xander is dead.
About fucking damn time.
Oh my god, this guy was... He had resistance to everything you guys had. So you've been dealing half your damage the entire fight. So you guys are basically... Like, you basically... It's a wet noodle fight.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, necrotic damage probably wasn't good against it.
No, he was resistant to that too. He's resistant to necrotic, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, basically from anything non-magical or if it's silver. So the necrotic from the chill touch actually still hurt him, but not like... If one, it was like 2 damage, so it really wasn't a lot anyways. So, yeah. Although I don't know if the necrotic is actually... If it actually works on the spell or not, but fuck it, I just gotta said... I wanted this guy dead, so... Yeah, alright, he's dead.
Woo!
Thank
Oh, can we get the Final Fantasy exit end music actually in here?
Oh, I love that.
Dude.
Okay, put that away now. Alright. So, now, having... sorry, what?
Never mind, I'll let you go. I was gonna ask if I do stuff, but go. You're building a scene, so I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, let me. So as the skeleton falls to the ground, Kevin Thatcher removes his sword from the skull, and then the skull too just kind of falls and clatters against the bones at the bottom. To point out another thing you notice, though, that this skeleton doesn't basically doesn't decay like the other ones did. It seems to just stay the same. Although the bones themselves seem to be just cracking and kind of very generally breaking pieces. Apart from the gold that's kind of on his skeleton. Oh, I forgot to mention, his gold is also plastered with patches of gold like it painted on it. But yeah.
Can I gather the bones and attempt to dig this man a small grave?
So as you try and pick up the bones, they kind of begin to just crumple, kind of like you pick up like a deep fried plant, picking up a dead twig, and it kind of crumples in your hands like a freshly burnt wood. So this kind of corpse is you try picking the bones up, but they just kind of constantly keep breaking into smaller pieces as you pick them up.
Can I take his weapon?
You can definitely take his weapon. It's just a normal longsword, same as yours.
Ah, damn it.
That's okay.
No cutlass, not a true pirate. I'm just kidding. But I kind of react to the bones falling apart. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. And, sorry, Mr. Skellyman. I kind of tap the top of the skull.
Okay, you tap the skull, and as you tap the skull, just the skull kind of caves in, and half the top of it just kind of crumples inside of the skull.
Eat.
Get fucked.
I think he was long dead already. Now let's take his key and get out of there.
Thatcher's already picked it up. He's already...
Take his hat to get out of here.
Can I sleight of hand him and take the key?
You can definitely attempt it.
Alright, first I'm going to stealth.
Okay.
And then I'm going to sleight of hand.
So, you stick your hands into Red's pants. Not even the pocket, down their pants.
Sure are pants.
Cuz?
Sorry.
How did you even do that? I have armor on.
Don't ask. They managed to sleight of hand so well that they didn't even notice they were going in the wrong pair of pants. And also that they weren't even at a fucking pocket.
Amazing.
That's
You have very strong muscle structure, cousin.
That just kind of like looks over to you two and then says, "Well, I appreciate a good celebration. I feel like this is not the time nor the place, girls."
I'm gonna start swearing at him infernal, and just gonna take off this way.
All right.
In Infernal, fuck you. I just fall over.
All right. So what do the rest of y'all do? Thatcher's kind of like, he kind of smirks and kind of like a devilish chuckle as you guys walk away, and he kind of starts, in his drunken stumbling, kind of starts walking, pretty much just gonna head on out too. So what are the rest of y'all doing?
I'm going to see. Does Xander have anything to loot off of him?
Yes, actually. While his bones are crumbling, the gold casing that he had on his bones, like at least the patchwork he did, doesn't seem to be degrading at all. So you could take that and be roughly 200 gold worth of pretty much gold fragments, basically. He got a lot of gold covering him. He also had let's see, his clothing you can pick. It's very old, tattered, and kind of very much.
So is that 200 gold fragments or just 200 gold?
I said it's like worth 200 gold, but all in all, it's just a solid like chunk of gold, basically.
All right.
But that's like how much. That's not like the. Yeah. Yeah. So, and other than that, you can take his clothing. His clothing seems to be. Its clothing is very much torn with holes and showing age. It seems like it wasn't really prevalent to resisting time like his bones were, so it seems like his clones just kind of degraded like normal. But you could still take them, although who would buy them is not entirely clear.
Okay.
Alright, so then Flezzy and Senpai, what are you doing?
I will try to use investigation to see if there's is something around.
Alright. That's intimidation. But I'll let you do that, keep that roll, but let me just change so it fits with what your intelligence would have given you. Which would have been 0. So basically, you would have rolled a 19. Okay. So while you're poking around, kind of looking around, the ruins themselves don't seem to have anything of note. They seem to just be. It seems like whatever this probably was some sort of like courtyard or basic town square kind of thing for whatever civilization or even city may have been here, if even that. But looking around on Xander, you do find that within his clothing, kind of hidden underneath, kind of deeper into his body or what remains of it, you do find what looks to be a small coin. Not a gold coin. It looks like a kind of like an old silvery kind of coin, although it kind of shimmers bizarrely.
I would take that thing.
All right. You pick up the coin and kind of looking over it, you see the coin. It has two-sided coin, although both sides are the same thing. What looks to be a bizarrely crooked star with an eye in the center on both sides. And in the light, the coin shimmers very bizarrely and kind of a multicolored shimmer to it.
The Illuminati.
Not exactly camo. They don't exist because this is not even. That's not even a thing.
Can I do a history? Do you know what it is?
Roll a history. Yes, you can at a disadvantage because this is definitely beyond anything you. But you can attempt to see if you know anything. You got nothing. It's just a shiny coin, as far as you know. Although it's not made of any metals that would actually use as currency, as far as you could tell. So,
Can I see it?
If Flazzy wants to show it to you, because they still have it, and you're kind of all the way over here, so.
Oh.
And
Did I
you're
say
tiny.
that they found it?
You did see that that Fuzzy was poking around the body, and it seemed like they did pull stuff out of it. So, but you don't know what they pulled.
I just pocket it in my pocket.
All right, so I guess Camo, you will not see it.
All right.
All right.
Can
so
I
is
roll a
it-
perception
I just
check? to see if
call
I-
it silver coin.
You can roll a perception, see what you do. If you're, well, I mean, are you actively looking?
I was kind of walking away, so I want to maybe just kind of maybe turn my head over on my shoulder. If I do at disadvantage, that's fine. But
I'm just trying to see if because if you're not actually looking, usually this is just roll under your passive perception. But Flazzy wasn't actually stealthy taking it, so I
Right.
guess you could notice that they at least were poking at the skeleton
gotcha.
at the very least. The problem is you can't just say, oh, I want to roll perception see if I see this, but it's like you weren't looking already. So
Yeah, I gotcha.
if Flazzy was actively stealthing, then it would either go. Then maybe it just depends on the situation, but. For now, say you do know that Flazzy has picked up some stuff off the skeleton, but you do not know what.
Gotcha.
All right. Senpai, though, since you're right next to Flazzy, I'll say you do see him pull this stuff off, and you know what he took. Unless you're doing something.
Sorry, you cut off there. I'm sorry.
Oh, so what I was saying, are you doing anything, or are you just kind of overseeing Flazzy pick apart the skeleton for a few minutes?
Okay, so I'll just check out to see if there's anything loose times. I'm kind of like, oi, what you got there? Pointing at the
Coin.
the
Lucy found shiny coin.
I'm gonna refill my water real quick. I'll be right back.
shiny coin. Let me take a look at that.
Mine.
Yeah, the guy just hold up my hands like, fine. Fine then. Was that everything on the corpse, or would it be possible there's more?
Well, Burr already took the gold, and I'm assuming, Burr, you took the clothing, did you, or?
No.
Oh, so there is still the tattered clothes on the skeleton, or like this pirating outfit, but again, it's got a lot of tears, holes, it looks like it's just as decrepit as he was, so. It's still wearable, but it would very much look like you did pilfer it off of a corpse. A long dead corpse.
Would I be able to use mending on his hat, for example, if he's wearing a hat?
You could use mending. It would take quite a bit of time to mend the whole outfit together. But you definitely could. However, it would still look dirty and stained and kind of bleached from being in the sun and all that. So it'd still look pretty banged up, even if it didn't have holes in it. But it would look a little better. It looks
And then
nasty,
I could
no matter
use
which way you
priestess
look.
to. I can use priestess to. Yeah.
Well, the problem
whatever
is
that
that wouldn't actually really clean this. This is like long stained. Like this stuff would not be able to come out no matter what you do unless you just burned it.
Oh.
Yeah, and there is a limit to what prestidigitation can clean.
Oh, that would be such a great opportunity to get a hat.
You can take his hat. It's just gonna.
Hat.
It's still a hat.
It's nasty.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Venris is one of those like, no thank you, kind of.
She has standards.
Dude, they spent I don't know how long just fucking like fixing up the boat because they would not stand the idea of staying in that kind of shitty boat without doing something about it at least.
I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, I guess I'll just follow Melon Gamers.
Alright, so you go ahead and head on out. Is anyone else gonna do anything here, or everyone just heading on out now?
Because there's nothing. Wait, wasn't there ruins in here or something?
You're standing in it. It's just a big courtyard.
I thought it
It's
was
really-
like over here or something. Like continue or something.
No, it's just further jungle.
I mean, if there's the courtyard in your house.
Well, it looks like it's the remains of it. It's not like a fully built courtyard. And plus, again, that's just what it looks like. It could be a fucking like bathhouse for all you know. Like, you don't know what this is. This is just a big area with a bunch of stone walls and stone roads. That's all it is in this jungle.
Could go for a bath.
There's nothing here!
I,
It's just rocks!
Angry.
can I go up to Venris and as we're walking out of this place, kind of whisper something in their ear, out of earshot of Thatcher?
Yes, just as soon as I know if everyone's leaving.
I'm leaving, I
Because
guess.
I'd like to know if everyone's heading out. Back to
I'm
the
heading out unless I see anything, you know.
Okay, I mean,
valuable.
you can
You
roll.
see the walls? Are there anything specific, like any markings on the walls or anything like that?
You can roll another investigation to investigate the ruins as you're leaving. Yeah. But yeah, if everyone's gonna be heading out, all right, delicious.
So
Delicious.
I kind of
I rolled a dirty 20.
walk up to Venris and I'm like,
Well, here, hold on. Let me
Sorry.
tell what Camo did, and then we'll move to you, because as Camo's doing this, we'll be on the walk back, so let me do this. So,
yeah, no
Camo,
problem.
yeah, so Camo, you kind of, with your, kind of start poking around the ruins as y'all kind of conglomerate and head on out. You notice that these ruins are definitely, they're definitely of a race that of a civilization that does not exist anymore. The writing on, you do find a couple like writing, what looks to be writing on one of the walls. However, there is nothing that you know of that could actually discern what this is. There's no pictures or anything else, and it just seems like this whole place is very decrepit and long since abandoned. Probably even longer than that even anyone could even realize.
Alright.
So basically, you are aware that this is definitely something, but you have almost no knowledge of what it possibly can be.
So it's not something that I seen in my childhood.
Nope. Like
So
this
how
predates
old would
your
it be during
childhood.
my childhood? Because I'm like ancient.
Yeah, this seems to predate even you, like even before your parents' conception. Like this,
Okay, so there's no story. There's literally nothing I can get out of it other than just it's an oddity.
yes.
It's old as
Alright. Not a problem.
Yep.
I guess I'm good to head back. Nothing interesting here. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. Everything's good. All Gucci. All right, we'll put this back here. All right. So as you begin making your trek back through the jungle to the boat to get the chest, you can definitely say your thing now, Glim, but roll a stealth. See if you can successfully stealthily say it to Venris while you're doing it.
You tempt fate, cousin. Oh,
Damn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
I kind of go up to Venris and I'm like, excuse me, Captain. Can I make a request? Can we throw Thatcher overboard like we did with the other stinky guy?
Oh, believe me, as soon as I learn how to fucking steer this ship, I'll do that immediately. I'll tell you what.
He's, I don't like him. He's mean.
I ain't liking him either. The fucking asshole come here telling me what to do shit. No, that's not how it works.
If worse comes to worse and we have to do the M word, I got your back.
The what now?
And I whisper, mutiny.
mutiny?
And you-
Thatcher kind of turns. Says, "What's this about a mutiny?"
I don't know. I've never heard about that word. I say while playing it off.
Nah, I'm not hungry. I'm not in the mood for mutton.
Oh, you said what?
Okay, that was a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, is that what you said, Melon? Mutton?
I kind of played dumb and put my finger in my face, my chin, and like, is that how you say that word? And like, my eyes get all
Roll
big.
a deception check.
Can I have an advantage since everyone's kind of lying with me?
Yes.
All right, cool. Also, what is his perception that you're a 23? Damn.
You rolled the stealth. Nobody else did.
Well, I wasn't actually talking to her, so.
Red, you yelled mutiny. Damn you.
Not done, really.
Yeah,
And also, yeah, Venus didn't roll stealth either.
Yeah, I didn't even hear any of this anyways, since she's not whispering to me.
22.
Okay.
I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta do real quick.
Okay.
All right, love you, Camo. Bye.
You all take care. See you after a while.
Yeet. Take care.
That's the wrong fucking sheet. I rolled the wrong sheet. Hold on a second.
Bye-bye.
Oh, you son of a fuck.
No, I had like I still had Xander's thing pulled up.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me re-roll his thing. Okay, that's there we go. He kind of says, well, if you must know, mutiny is definitely different than mutiny. If you need to learn this, you probably should. That might save your life.
Well,
So mutiny isn't the one you eat then?
No, mutiny is what you do when you're a scumbag.
Oh, so you.
Well, frankly, I've
Varys just
never
kinda
mutinied in my
immediately
life.
like burst out laughing. Like it kinda is making
This is
noise.
he kind of like his eyes kind of narrow at you, Melon, for a second, and he says, "Besides the point," and he just kind of says, and he just kind of turns and keeps walking.
Eh.
Dude, you didn't even tell us what the fuck that is. So
No, I think mutton. Oh, yeah, he never told us what mutiny is.
yeah.
Alright, wait, you need to know what mutiny is? You don't actually know?
I kinda just glance at like you kinda just look at Fantasia kinda like raises my eyebrows like just like them like
What are you guys talking about anyways? Buttons?
yeah, nothing. When if we're gonna go inland, if you're gonna get protein.
Ah, yes, we need our proteins.
Yeah, you know, always eat whatever the fuck we keep finding. So we need protein stuff, or we're gonna get scurvy.
Can wait, since you're like a dragon, do you like eat what dragons eat?
Like gems, you mean? Or
Yeah. Or like, do you like pick up live cows from farmsteads and eat them whole?
how would I even able to pick up cows? Like I mean.
Also, wait, no, dragons don't eat gems. What are you on about?
No, I know not a fucking dragon.
I think you're thinking about that fantasy story that you were told as a child.
But so do you get big or do you shrink the cow down?
How about this? You come up with a good solution and come back to me. How about that?
Ooh, okay. And I immediately run over to Cuz and start like just kind of spitballing ideas at her, not really letting her respond. Ooh, what about this? We could we could also and just kind of
No, but
Just that.
yeah.
Enjoy.
so yeah.
All right. So as you finish your trek back to the shallow lake with the galleon, and make your way back up onto the boat, we enter into you all kind of enter back into the captain's quarters to see about unlocking this chest. Thatcher pulls it out. He put it back in the little cubby when he left, and so he pulled it back out. And as he opens the chest, so I will ask while he's opening it, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm
gonna stand behind Fantasia, cowering in case something's gonna explode. Or...
Yeah, I'm standing a bit away.
I'm standing like to like the side of his shoulder, something like that. Like just standing next to him, looking over him.
All right. Flazzy, Camo, what you doing? Oh, Camo's not here. Flazzy, what you doing?
Camo snapping.
Uh-huh.
Sleeping
This
beautifully.
character.
His character just like as soon as you walk in, just falls over dead from all the walking.
Lol.
Oh, wait. I don't know why, but I'm just imagining like he crawls into someone's like pocket or something like
Nah,
that.
how does he's just sleeping in the longboats that are like just sitting by the base of the treasure chest? He's just sleeping, curled up like a ball. All right,
I'm going over to fetch you.
Okay.
And showing him the coin and asking if he know what it is.
He kind of as he was pulling out the key, kind of looks at this coin. He takes it. He kind of looks it over a bit, and he kind of looks a bit confused with it. He's like, "Well, this ain't no coin I've ever seen. Although I've not really seen much of what the old coot had in his collection. But I can definitely tell that
It's definitely important for him, I think, because he did have it on him.
possibly, although it's strange. Normally, a coin doesn't have two sides; it have two different sides."
Do you know probably anybody who knows what this coin is?
Well, if I'd had to guess, one of the hags could probably tell you. Or if you find someone who's more diverse in whatever the fuck this is in general, you might be able to get lucky.
Yeah, I will probably try to find out. What does he like? The shiny coin. Nice.
By all means, you can keep the coin. No one's stopping you. I mean, I doubt you could really trade this in for anything else, but it's just a food for thought, you know. He kind of says, kind of like flipping the coin through his fingers and kind of just moving it around, kind of looking it all over.
Do anybody have like something in like that maybe we can see if maybe it's a cursed coin or something like that?
He kind of stops and kind of takes the coin, kind of clenches in his fist for a second before opening again, handing you the coin back. He says, "I'm not entirely sure."
I don't hope it's cursed.
You take the coin back?
Yeah, take the coin back.
Alright, you just take the coin back and you put it in your pocket.
I hope it's not then.
And as he says, "Well, let's get what we came for." And he goes, he unlocks the chest, and it kind of just unlocks with a simple simple noise that most chests would make when it unlocks. As he opens it up, you see him kind of look confused for a second. Says, "The fuck is this doing in here?" He rummages through it for a second before he kind of pulls out something before he kind of, "Not sure what this is," and he tosses it back. Melon and Red, you see as he tosses it back and sliding across the floor to you two, a familiar black book with a crooked star and eye on the cover.
I kick it and say, "Piss off, ghost!"
I'm gonna. After he kicks it and says, "Piss off, ghosts," I'm gonna try to set it on fire.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
I have a tinderbox.
Okay. You're gonna set the book on fire in a wooden ship.
Melon's not the brightest gal.
Alright, I'll let you see if you can try and torch it.
So as I get my tinderbox out and start like snapping the flame up, does anyone do anything?
Wait,
Does it just
we should do it on shore instead. No.
Oh, what do you know, cousin? I got this handled, and I set the book on fire.
Fair enough.
Okay, well before you do, you suddenly feel a clang of a sword against the tinder, and as you see Thatcher has basically, like in a quick, almost lightning fast reflexes, put the sword directly between you and the book, and he says, "I wouldn't do that. We really wouldn't want to set this boat on fire with all of us in it, now would we?"
But the book is scary.
He looks at the book and he picks it up, and then he just walks over to the window of the galleon and throws it out, and you hear a splash in the water. There,
You already
no more
tried
scary
that.
book.
It's
You already-
gonna come back.
Well, if it comes back, you can try and find another way. But right now, let's not exactly threaten the rest of us while we're in the middle of something that you could easily destroy.
Just, I don't like cursed books.
Me neither.
They're
And
creepy.
And cursed.
Where does it keep coming from?
Cursed dimension.
Hell are you on
And-
about?
The book is cursed.
The book! The book! Kind of flail my arms in the air, my tail's just waggling back and forth rapidly.
Yes, the book.
I'm very
That's just like what's between the two of you, and he's just like, you can definitely tell he's thinking, God, how are these so this broken?
I'm not healing this guy.
You don't know that. He's just thinking, well, I'm just saying for the sake of a joke.
sensing fuckery in the force.
I sense bullshittery in the force. But
Yeah, that's just me. I'm just very concerned about this book.
mhm.
Me too.
And Thatcher kind of says, well, if you did set the boat in flames, you probably would have a much harder time using this. And he pulls, he seems to have kind of pulled it out of the box. He pulls out this large kind of rolled up, looks to be a rolled up cylinder, kind of like a tube, like scroll kind of thing. Although it seems to be completely encased in this little protective bindings on it.
Like a Naruto scroll.
Kind of, except this one looks like it's been like completely sealed up to remain closed.
Is that cursed too?
Depends on how you want to use it. He looks
Oh, is
at
that the map thingy we were looking for?
it. Exactly. Although it would seem that Xander took a bit of extra precaution and he's sealed it shut.
Ooh, I know what we have to do. I know what we have to do.
What?
We open it.
And he kind of hands it to you. Then by all means, see if you can open it.
I try to open it.
So as you kind of look over this cylinder, you realize that it's completely, basically wrapped up almost perfectly. So it's like you couldn't even get your fingers under it if you tried. It seems to be wrapped up in like this kind of very nice kind of band or kind of like rope or something. And at the center of the cylinder, you see this kind of very nice, bizarre-looking contraption.
I'm gonna.
It looks like a little. Looking at it, it kind of looks like a very weird-looking dial lock. Although it is not written, there's no numbers on it. It does not. You do not know what it's written in.
Can I roll a D100 and see if I can guess the combination?
By all means.
Hell yes.
Beautiful.
It is a 4-digit combination, by the way. You put in, attempt to kind of scroll through it, but unfortunately, because you have no idea what these dials say, you're basically just blindly doing it in the wind, and nothing happens as you attempt at least 22 different combos you could think of, but nothing happens.
I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna start slamming it against the wall and just whacking it as hard as I can to try to break it open.
No, Guz.
You go and smack it against the wall, and surprisingly, it breaks through the wall.
Can I use this instead of my quarterstaff?
No, because it's not actually a weapon. It's just very hard to break, and the wood on the ship is very, very old.
I do have one question. Are there any numbers on the paintings around the room?
You have not looked at the paintings, so you should not know.
I'll look at the paintings.
All right.
I'm gonna turn to Captain Venrus and be like, "Well, I'm all out of DS, Captain. Here you go."
Okay, so unfortunately, Red, you do not find any numbers at all on these paintings. Although you can piece together the story of it, at least the 4 paintings. But I think we've already explained that, so I don't need to go through it again. But
tried guessing and breaking it. None of them worked, so I'm out of it.
So, Venus, you receive the chart. What do you do?
I didn't. I wasn't. No. Don't know. To be honest, I'm sorry.
What?
I got handed the sharks. Or.
Well, you receive the thing. They can't open it and they cannot read what's on it. So,
Do I know anything about it? Or.
looking it over, you actually do understand it because it is written in Draconic.
Oh, how convenient.
Yes. You're not sure what it exactly. At least the bindings are written in, because it seems like the runes on the bindings are Draconic runes, which also is very puzzling because dragons don't use rune magic.
No.
So it's kind of already a bizarre thing because that's not exactly something they do. But reading on the dial, it seems like it's a standard number dial, and as in the symbols that they cannot read are simple Draconic numbering. So it's pretty much written in a simple dial number of 4 digits.
Okay.
But unfortunately, you do not know where else to go with that.
I kinda say that to the party that it's more or less in Draconic, but for some reason it's basically relay.
Yeah, you just relay that. Okay.
Yeah.
Thatcher kind of looks and says, "Well, if he had the code on it, he either took it to his grave or kept something around here for it. Better hope it's the latter, otherwise we're in trouble."
Or he just fiddle around since it's just a 4-digit one.
Don't think it's going to be that simple. Just
I mean,
watch.
eventually we'll get the combination.
He
We
says,
just keep
"I don't
guessing.
think it's that simple." He says, "Watch," because and he starts kind of messing with it a bit. And you, the rest of you don't really notice this too much, but for you, Venrus, you do notice this because you read Draconic. You realize that every so often the numbers on it shift and switch themselves. So instead of like having a combination of 6, 8, 2, 3, it switches them around randomly. It almost seems like every time it's wrong, it re-randomizes the numbers.
Oh, it's fucking.
So basically, trying to guess it is not going to work because it basically will just redo itself, so it can't be guessed.
If you don't basically keep a track of every fucking single combination you do, basically.
Pretty much, because also sometimes it also seems like it changes in the middle of you rolling it. So sometimes even if like we're close to guessing it, it just changes it before you even realized it.
How would we put in the right combination then if it changes itself while we
Yeah,
Simple, you put the right one in the first time.
I mean, you just lock it and just guess
But-
correctly.
But if it changes as we're putting it in, how does it know if we're guessing or we're actually putting in the right one?
So it doesn't do it like that randomly. It does it like in a sequential order. So basically, it's like you put the first number in, then the second one. If the first number is wrong, it has a chance of switching that number. That's how it works. It has to be in a sequential order, and it has to be correct. If any of them are wrong, it'll switch up one randomly to kind of. It's meant to confuse you. It's not meant to. It's not like resetting itself every time, so you can't possibly even put the right one in. It's meant to just. It's number tricking you. It's tricking you with the subtle change of numbers. But if you put it in correctly in the right order, like as in the first number, second number, third number, fourth number in the correct order, it won't switch because it registers it as correct and it won't change it.
Well, that's simple enough.
Will that make guessing easier? Because then we'll put the first number in, and then we'll keep working down the
You
problem.
put the first number in, then the second number is wrong. It could still change the first number if it's right.
Yeah, that's why it's easy.
But we'll notice if it changes, right?
Yeah, guys.
Well, you can't really read it. Only
We don't need to read it.
Oh, God.
We don't need to read it. They're literally just runes. We can see them change.
Yeah.
It's easy to guess this thing. It's easier than normal.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying, White. You want us to find out the actual combo. So
Yes.
we'll
But no, if you want to bullshit your way through it, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you.
No, so I'm gonna pull an investigation then, if that's all right. I mean, unless Senpai was going though, I didn't want to interrupt. Sorry.
I don't know. I was just gonna say. Well, the only one that would have to like be able to do that shit is fucking me. So.
Not even you. They're just runes. Everyone can read see it. They're signs, right?
I mean, maybe the dragon numbers are so similar to each other that we can't tell the difference.
Yeah, true.
Kind of, actually. Some, at least in like the Draconic runes that I've seen, sometimes they actually are very similar.
Yeah, so it could be very
But there's also that function.
especially with it just moving around us, basically. But yeah, basically it's gonna be fucking pain in the ass to like guess that shit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna help out Thatcher to look around a bit to see if there's anything that could.
Alright.
Can I help Senpai search since I did just give her the chart so she can do it at advantage?
Okay, go ahead. I mean, I was gonna give it to you because Thatcher was kind of helping too, but yeah, either way.
Investigation, I guess. 10. It sure is a ship.
So, poking around. Sorry, what?
I ship it.
Okay. So poking. So poking around, you at least like looking around just in general, you don't really find anything that directly points to this like directly like would be an obvious giveaway of what the combo is. Although there is one thing you notice is that there really isn't anything also that doesn't really seem to that could possibly even hint to it. Like it almost seems like there's nothing in here that really hints to it. The only thing that really kind of you notice is that out of everything in this room, there's only like the only thing that at least involves anything with 4 is that there's 4 paintings. That's my unsubtle hint. Because honestly, at this point, you've broken me.
I mean, I already checked out the paintings. I didn't find shit.
Yes, and you rolled a 6. You rolled a 7. That doesn't.
Wait, is it something behind the? Wait,
You gotta look around the painting. I told you, remember, the paintings did have something more, just not the way you were originally doing it.
Yeah, I can't even do anything at the moment because I failed that one check, so I'm just sitting here.
I will first check behind the paintings to see if there's anything on the back, and then I'm just going to ask you to tell what's on the paintings again.
Okay. So looking behind the paintings, there seems to be nothing on the back of them. They just seem very pristine wood.
Alright, well, how about this then? We say how many there was on the pictures, how many people are standing in the pictures.
So basically, roll me an investigation though, for doing that, just see if you notice this.
Hey, real quick, White, how degraded are these pictures? Like, are they messed up looking? Are they like?
They're actually very good, fine, except that in at least 3 of them, there's like this large blackened, like burnt spot on them that kind of like takes up a whole good point of it. It almost seems to be blocking out something on each painting because it's in a different spot, but it all seems to be covering. Like,
can I attempt to paint new versions of these pictures and kind of fill in the spots with context clues to kind of see if I can?
Unfortunately, there's no context clues to have. It's almost like it was intentionally blackened out to be unable to figure out.
Can I use mending on the paintings?
You can try.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the one with the minimum amount of damage and do mending on it and see what happens.
Okay, you cast mending on it, and like at least on the area you cast on, like the frame itself seems to kind of like at least like the little cracks in the frame seem to fix themselves a bit, at least in the general like amount of radius that mending has. The paint sure itself doesn't do anything. Mending doesn't fix paint. Mending only repairs objects, not paint.
You cunt.
That's how it works. I don't know what you want from me.
More precise, the mending fixes tears.
Yeah. So yeah.
Aw.
It's not an art restoration tool unless the art is a sculpture.
You want to try. Okay.
And even then, I don't think it like fixes what if like if you took a chunk off of something, I don't think it replaces the chunk. I think it just fills in that gap the best it can. Like and probably like if you had like a stone slab that you cut out like a little section of it, not like in the middle of it, it would like fill it in, but it wouldn't like replace it completely like originally. It probably would just fill in with whatever material it has. I think that's how it's supposed to work.
Can I use my painter's tools to try to restore the paintings?
You can. attempt to. However, you're not entirely entirely sure how to do so because it seems like the paint, like the at least the damage of the paint, is well. Let me ask. So, what do you mean by restoring? What are you gonna try and do?
Well, I know there's like things that people do to restore old paintings, so I was gonna try to.
Yes, that's usually just by remaking it, or kind of trying to. Yeah, that's unfortunately kind of a. Also, restoration of art's not really a thing in this time period. To be totally honest, that wasn't really.
I mean, but magic exists, so anything's
well,
possible.
magic exists, but you don't have magic paint, do you?
I mean, you're the TM, do I?
No.
Fuck.
But what did you say about?
So like, but.
Oh, sorry.
But so there's a scorch mark in the center though, so I can't. Can I just figure out from around
really,
the?
Well, it's not really
edges.
the center. It's like on like a portion of the painting in different spots for each painting.
So I can't like figure out what would kind of be there from just seeing the rest of the picture.
No. What you looking at it generally, you can definitely tell that at least for the because in the picture, at least like to point out one of them, you do like the one with the most prominent of the blacks of the burnt out bit. You see what looks to be a picture of a still alive Captain Xanders wearing a similar outfit you saw him in earlier, seemingly shooting at something that is in shooting at this black mark. So you can assume that at least whatever this black mark is covering is what he's shooting at. But it is completely like a giant like mass of burnt black paint that basically means you cannot discern whatever it is.
So is this Captain Sanders in each of the pictures, or
yes, each one?
How many fingers is he holding up in all of them?
So we go back to Senpai because Senpai rolled your investigation again, correct, for the paintings, or?
Yeah, I saw. I got 12, so I ain't seeing shit. I assume.
Looking at the painting, you don't really see it too much. However, you do notice that there are plaques at each base of them.
Oh, for fuck's
that
sake.
none of you have read.
I fucking hate you.
Oh, you haven't even gotten to the
says?
actual thing yet.
What does the plaque say?
So which one are you looking at? I'm gonna put it in. So which painting are you looking at though? The one where it's him seemingly tracking, the one where it's him being ambushed, the one where he's fighting, or the one where he's victorious?
Let's look at the one where he's getting ambushed.
Okay. The plaque on it just simply says ambush. It just says ambush on it. And there doesn't seem to be any like written thing in it. Looking at the painting, I kind of described again. You just see the painting that it's Captain Xanders kind of reacting very courageously, kind of like he was startled by this, but he's quickly gathered his resolve. It seems like these paintings are painting him in a very good light, like he's like some sort of heroic, person. And as you see him, he kind of is reacting, and you see the two men being having fallen to the ground in a spatter of blood, as in whatever the black mark is, killed them.
How many died?
2.
Okay. Alright. The tracking one?
Okay, looking at the tracking one, it says the 4-day trek. And you see it looks like him and the 2 men are tracking something, but there's not really any indication the painting what they're tracking. Like there's no it's not like the painter didn't paint any footprints or anything, they just kind of painted him looking like he's tracking.
4-day.
With the dudes?
Yep, it's the guy. Yep, the guys that die in the ambush.
Okay.
Painting.
Okay.
Oh, that one's before the ambush then.
So 2-4.
Well, next painting.
So, all right, is that going to be the victory or the combat or the? Yeah. All right. Look at the combat one. You're not. The plaque just kind of says the confrontation, but looking at the painting, it depicts Xanders firing 6 shots at this creature, as you can see, because they kind of made a very has a detail of showing each the streak lines of the bullets from his flintlock flying to this creature.
Is anyone
that's-
of them heat?
Nope.
Alright. And next one?
The next one just says the hero of Dunwich, and it shows him having standing over this black mass, his pistol smoking again as it looks like he shoots one more 7th shot into the creature.
Alright. Let's go. I bring out this shark thingy and put in first 4, 2, 6, and 1.
Okay. You put in those numbers, and as you put in the 1, the 6 suddenly shifts to 2, and then the previous one shifts to 3, and the last one shifts to 8. Wrong answer.
Fuck. Put in the 2. And
Yep. Oh.
So are you basically gonna go from 1 and just
can-
keep switching it like 1,
can-
then 2, then 3? I
can
used to do that.
Kevin, can I try something?
yeah, sure.
So 4, 2, 6, 1.
Wrong, because that's the one they just did.
Oh.
I was gonna go
Four-
do the 7 at the end.
Do you put a 7 at the end, or? Hello?
Yes. I put a 7 at the end.
Alright, following again with the 4, 2, 6, 7, right? That's the
Yes.
4 combination you put in.
So, yeah.
Alright, as you do so, the runes kind of light up in a nice little blue color.
Damn it!
7th shot, remember? I specified 7th shot,
Yeah,
not 1
yeah,
shot.
yeah,
One. No, you said one more 7th shot.
Yeah.
One more, maybe.
So-
yeah. God damn it. Yeah.
I start celebrating, like, look, Captain, I did it. I'm a genius.
I did it all by myself.
He's glare
You
like blank.
sure are, man.
Stare at Melon, kind of like, you sure did, kid. Kind of like his.
Thanks, Cap. I try my best.
Yeah. He. Kind of just looking
Oh,
for an enemy.
As the combo kind of lights up, the banding suddenly kind of shimmers with this brilliant blue light as the lock and the bindings vanish, and you're now left with the cylinder.
I take the cylinder and look at it.
Looking at it, you see that underneath it there's like a kind of groove that you can kind of grab at, and
Oh,
it seems like
one
it's
second. I have a
pulled
phone
out.
call. My bad.
Oh, okay, let's get it. God damn it. I fucking knew
What?
we would do this bamboozle shit, but I fell for it anyway. Fucking god damn it. I knew it was gonna be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a 7, obviously, but god damn it. That was gonna be my second
Well, he
attempt.
did say specific that the painting he shot 1 shot, but it's total 7 with the last painting.
Yeah. That's the
Which
that's
means
the,
1!
That's the trickery.
Yeah, it's just a stupid trick, it's not like an actual smart trick.
Sometimes the stupidest
So-
tricks are the best ones because it
So-
still
Yeah.
worked. Still got him. So
I'm
I
sorry.
The win.
I got a phone call. What happened? Who tricked who? I'm
So
sorry.
Senpai was just expressing their frustration over my dirty little trick of the painting not exactly specifying exactly what the number was at the end,
And I was
and
gonna do the
Red was
7
just calling it. And Red was just calling it a dumb trick, but I'm just like, sometimes the simplest tricks are the most intelligent, even if they're downright stupid.
I'm gonna sue.
You sue the gods. Let's see how well that turns out. I sue you and right, like lightning shoved up your ass.
How
Not
about this?
gonna
I
fucking bother.
sue you, right, for emotional damage.
Personal damage. We're not even in the same
It does.
country. That don't work like
It
that.
Yes,
does
it does.
live in America! It does live in America!
You don't. You're not an American.
No, but you
citizen.
are.
No, but yeah,
I know,
still,
but you
like,
can't sue an American citizen over a long distance like that. That's not how that works.
Yeah, I
That's
think
not
you
how-
can.
No, you
You
can't
can.
actually. How?
You just
the
go
fuck
by the
would you-
rules of that country where you're suing the person. Of course you can sue a person in America.
You'd have to come over to America to do it.
No shit!
Oh yeah, but I can still fucking sue your ass.
You want to continue with the game or not? God, thanks.
Yes.
Cool, then stop bitching. So you got it open. Don't blame me for the fact that I threw like a simple loop in the fucking puzzle.
No, the raining started.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you
do you
got it.
open it or not?
Yes, I'm opening it. Sorry.
All right, so you open it up and pulling at the groove, you realize it pretty much opens up like a map, basically. And as you do so, it
On
pulls
the
up
map,
what
on the
looks
map,
to be
on the
a
map, on the map. Sorry, excuse me.
it,
Sorry.
appears to pull up a very older looking. I'm just gonna bring us back to this map, anyways, just so you can just for context. Pretty much an exact layout of the map of the regular Forgotten Seas. However, it looks like as you look at this map, you see that it seems to be moving. Like the images seem to be animated in a way. The maelstrom seems to be slowly like just acting like a storm would, and just kind of swirling in the center. The waves kind of move and crash. You can even see that it kind of darkens on a bit of where the night seems to be coming in. It seems like this whole thing is like an animated bird's eye view over the whole world.
Ooh, we got Google Maps.
The hell with Google.
Oh, it's a god of maps.
Not exactly. Okay.
Key map.
Serious campaign, yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, you too, bud.
Okay.
Thank you for running this great game for us, White. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And I love you.
Don't. What are you?
What?
Don't help to. Just.
Okay.
Sorry, just forget it.
Okay. So, what do you guys do with this map?
I fucking put that shit
I'm
on
gonna
the
wipe my
pocket.
ass with it. I'm sorry.
I put that shit
I
on-
fucking dare you. You're not gonna like what happens if you do.
I'm a fucking...
Can I rip it in Thatcher's face and be like, "We don't need no maps, bitch"?
We need no... Let the motherfucker burn.
I mean, I guess we just take them up with us.
Yeah, I just put that fucker in my pocket.
Okay.
I'm just wondering what White would have done if we did just destroy the map immediately. Just, campaign's over, guys. We're
No, you just would have been severely punished. Very severely punished.
I think we would be punished in real life, judging by
And-
that tone.
I mean, that one is already cursed, so at this point, anything goes.
True, but this would fuck over everyone in the party.
Oh god.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Like to the point where new characters will have to be rolled up.
Oh.
Because literally, I will say this: destroying this map will result in TPK.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna lie, unless by sheer dumb luck you somehow survive it,
Or,
which probably won't. At least not without losing a bunch of shit.
or we make Thatcher destroy the map. Huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
can we
gonna work like that.
can we trick him? Like, while he's like meditating, can I grab his hand and Red grabs his other hand and force him to rip it?
That sounds like it wouldn't work, though,
I mean,
right?
you guys can do whatever you want. Just know that there's consequences in everything you do.
Oh man.
Just remember, without this, you guys can't find the things you need to save your sorry asses.
I mean, can't we just like move?
Where? Where are you gonna move, buddy?
This is
Off
the
map.
world.
Oh, is this the entire world map? This isn't just a region?
No, this is the whole thing.
The whole world
Oh,
is covered in
oh,
weird.
this is Wind Waker then. All right.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah. Poor people,
Well,
they
flat.
can't be resources there. The entire
So,
world is like a week all across.
All right. Well, then can we Yeah, well, yeah, there's nowhere to run to then. Yeah. I mean, unless you go interdimensional, but by the time we get to that level, we might as well just keep going on the venture.
Yeah.
Feels
So as you
bad.
pocket the As you pocket the charts into your bag, Thatcher kind of is looking at you all kind of confused. He's like, well,
It's a map.
Sure is.
aren't you going to use it?
How do you use a map? You read it, right?
How about we go back to the ship before we do anything? Because I am gonna fucking stand around looking at this while we're in a ship that's about to crash. Fucking crumble.
And he kind of just puts his hands up and he's like, alright, fine by me. And he kind of starts heading back to the longboats.
Yeah, we already got the chests out, so
Yeah, you
Kinda
guys
scowl.
Oh, wait.
Basically
all
wait.
you're
looking
Did he put back the chest, the small one? Or is it holding it?
I mean the small one that the map was in?
Yes.
No, he just left it on the floor open with the key in it.
I pick it up.
Alright, you just
we need a
pick up
key
the
at
lock.
least.
I will grab the key as well because it's in the...
I mean, it's in the chest. I was gonna kind of consider you got that as just a bonus, basically.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. No, I'll fucking pocket that shit.
All right.
I got a neat little chest with the key.
Yeah, we need a key to try to open the other chests. So.
Sure.
Also, we should stop by the ocean side. I can grill some meat.
Well,
Can I carry the chest?
which chest? The one I grabbed? Or...
The
They're in the longboat.
chest. I need the key. Can we carry that one to the ship?
Put it in my
Yeah, Senpai already grabbed it.
Oh, okay.
It's in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I go up to Flazzy's character and I kind of look up at her and she's like, "Hey, Lucy, I'm getting pretty tired. Can you carry me?"
Okay.
Lazy leaf.
Yes.
Wait, did we forget about the bird?
Upsies.
I just take.
Bear's sleeping
like
in the
a
longboat,
sack of
so
potato.
no, you're not leaving him behind.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm
but-
like,
Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that. It's fucking great if you just fucking left Victor sleeping on the fucking ground inside the ship.
Hey, you left Bert like in the on the galleon, never to be seen again. Said Victor, and I.
Yeah, no, I am sorry.
So-
I mean Burr.
We left the person from another universe there.
Oh shit. As Flazzy kind of picks me up and throws me over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes, I'm just kind of looking at Red and doing a thumbs up, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just smacking in the
On the
yes.
Hey.
I get very red in the face, and you can see kind of like my spine tingle, and just kind of, you know, that whole anime cat thing where they're like,
Oh yeah, the
Reacting.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can always just walk up to Benpage and go like, is this gonna be a thing with them?
Also, why are you carrying them? You guys are riding longboats back to the boat.
Well,
Yeah.
I meant as we're walking to the boats.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're gonna walk all of maybe 10 feet to get from the cabin, the captain's cabin, to the ladder that leads down to the fucking
Yes.
longboats.
Yes.
Okay,
dramatic.
fine.
My feet were tired.
I just
Sure,
use
my
it
entire
down.
body is tired. You don't hear me complaining here.
Yeah. I also tell the party that hey, we should stop by the shore so I can cook us some meat.
Do you even have meat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like crocodile meat.
Ah.
Oh shit.
Oh, I thought you were referring to D's dick. I'm sorry.
Did
I'll-
you
I'll let
preserve the
myself out.
crocodile meat, or did you just keep it in your pocket?
I mean, I tried to find a point where I could cook it, but we went like straight forward. I was like, okay, I guess it's just done now.
You didn't say anything.
Well, I had meat and want to cook it, but then we're just like jumping from one place to another, and it's like, okay, now we're on the ship again. I can't cook it here. I'm not gonna cook it in a burning building.
I mean, if it's already on fire, might as well. Get the last meal out of it.
Oh no.
So I tried to find a place for it, but it's like, no, I'm going to skip straight to the boat from Cyril, and sparrows, some other things happening, so I didn't get a chance to it.
Ow.
Baseball.
Yes.
Dancing. The happy dance.
Oh no, I found a cursed picture right now.
Okay. Sam.
No, that's not Alright, wait.
All right, so we're on the ship now, correct? Or we're on the longboats heading to the ship still?
Or are we-
I mean, you
Or are
guys.
we on the shore cooking? I'm just want to.
I guess you're on the shore cooking at this point.
I don't have the meat. Don't eat it.
So, as Red's cooking blah, 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 cooking the meat. Since we gotta wait for him to finish cooking, I'm gonna go search the seashore for any pretty shells, knickknacks, maybe some buried treasure if I get a nat 20.
Okay.
So would that be perception investigation or?
To us, like you're just looking for like seashells and shit, or
Anything like of interest. I'm mainly my main goal is
Um,
like seashells, but maybe if I see like a buried stuff.
roll
Skeleton.
investigation then.
Got a 4 with that.
Yeah,
Um,
I find out.
Yeah, no, you do find seashells. They're just like you find a pair of 3 seashells sitting in a line on the beach.
You know.
You don't know how they work, but
Nice reference.
Wait.
Yeah,
Oh no, wait, is that the Reddit post? Referred?
that's a reference to
Demolition Man.
yes.
Okay,
The
okay,
3
okay.
seashells that really waved their ass with.
Oh god, okay. No, that reminded me of a Reddit post about a dude asking why there are seashells in the bathroom and how to use them.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's part of the reference.
Okay. I thought it was.
That was because the 3 seashells has been referenced in God knows how many different games and other things. So it's basically a running joke that nobody knows how they work or why, and like it's literally been a question that even to this day people have tried asking the filmmakers of Demolition Man, and they have just not given anything. They like almost seem like they like enjoy us trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's probably because they don't know themselves. And
I think
it's
that
better that
it was just supposed to be a bizarre like future weirdness, you know,
most
that we're all
probably.
just overthinking of. But oh well. Okay,
It's
so
fun to sometimes overthink things and come up with theories.
oh
God!
I think Glim died.
Probably.
No, I almost spilled all of my stuff, but I didn't.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay! All right, so you you find the 3 seashells.
Seashells.
Are they dirty?
No, they're clean.
Okay, they haven't been used yet.
But Red, roll me survival. See how well you cook these bad boys. I'm not even gonna bother trying to figure out if they would be still able to be eaten or not. I honestly don't give a shit at this point.
Yeah.
I forgot they even existed. So yeah, you cook them. You got cooked. You managed to cook them really well.
How well?
Menu boys.
Well enough that you can eat them without a problem, and they're actually pretty damn good.
You won't fear that.
I gave all. There's 6, right?
Yes.
So I gave all 6 of us 1 pound of alligator meat.
Cooked alligator meat.
Yes.
To specify.
Perfectly cooked alligator meat.
Thanks.
Ooh, thanks, cuz. I start mowing down.
Okay, Oh man,
Alright.
I'm just terrible. I just really want to do like, is this where like make a joke where Avengers just leans over to like a bird or something and say, is this where the point I say I'm a vegetarian?
What?
Never mind. No,
Okay.
I just say thanks and just start eating as well.
Were you? Oh, so because I said if you're gonna say that the burr, I don't think he's gonna be able to respond.
Yeah, Bird's not. Bird's basically, as you guys put the longboats in, you realize he's basically stuck to the longboat. Basically, like a porcupine stuck with its quills into the wood. He's just gonna be sleeping there for now.
Rest in peace.
So I kind of come over him like, do I hear you kind of whisper this to the burr's unconscious body, senpai, or no?
Oh no! You said that as a joke.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah, no, it's not really a vegetarian. It's just me trying to be subtle, I guess.
You big goof, you.
I was trying to be a bit goofy, but I didn't go that well. Alright, no, but yeah. Alright. So we got the food cooked and then we just sit around scratching our asses.
I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
I guess we head back to the boat, since if we're not gonna look around more.
Well, Thatcher, like after he's done eating, kind of, he seems to have already headed back to the boat. He seems like he's more or less ready to just abandon this island again.
Sure don't hold any love for this one, do you?
Never really hold love for a graveyard lass or lad.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you could please tell me what you are, it'd be making addressing you much easier.
How about I go with no?
He's the
Fine.
captain.
Yes, then I thought it'd be great for the formality of being able to address them as sir or ma'am.
Never liked that kind of stuff, to be honest. I don't understand the whole thing about that with the humans. Or, well, I guess elves for you too, since you just sir and madam. Don't really do that in my clan.
Well, anyways, I will wait on the ship for the rest of y'all. You do what you wish, Yeah, he just kind of walks off.
Yeah, I guess we go to the ship.
Yeah. I'm good for that.
Don't mind me, but I'm just gonna post these pictures for the D&D thing. The other thing. Is if any of those are interesting, put in D&D
Are they already cropped or?
Yes, everything is should be fine.
Cusco, hell yes.
Well,
Oh, I love that zebra, whoever that is. That's really cool. She has wings? What the hell is that about? That's
I
cool.
don't know.
That's-
cool.
That's neat. I like that a lot.
Also, I'm done with the 174 pictures now.
Jesus Christ.
There's a freaking Lysandra and a Thresh, I see, and an Undying Siren.
Ooh, a spider pony.
Yeah,
That's actually really adorable, I'm not gonna lie.
I thought she was cute.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of art, Flazzy, who's this little blue goblin on your back?
That is one of my
MLP.
friend. It's one of my friend.
Oh, nice.
I love
You
it.
doodled that one.
Call that it's a blue goblin.
I really like it.
Also, I sent you that token I sent you, the big fluffy dude. That one is also
Yes.
resized.
Ooh,
and
nice.
I just want to see what your opinion is on the latest picture I sent you.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I can
that's
resize
fucking
that.
horrifying.
I can resize it.
Also, at least
Yes,
two
please.
league ponies in there.
Darius, what now?
Leave what?
League of Legends ponies.
Yeah, it was Lysandra and
Cool.
Thresh.
Oh,
Yep.
well, oh, didn't realize that.
One will give you a frosty doom, the other will steal your soul.
And put it in
Nice.
a lantern.
Well, I'm not a loser, so, you know.
Get fucked.
Ow!
Get
Ow.
fucked. Anyone that plays LOL.
That's why you buy an early grave.
Ow!
Love you too, buddy. Insulting the DM while playing his game sounds like a very great idea.
It definitely is. Yes.
Oh, speaking of great ideas. Oh, well, I'll ask you later, actually.
Who are you gonna ask, me or someone else?
Yes.
Yes. Alright, sorry. I'm gonna stop being a cunt, I'm sorry.
You're good. Okay, so you guys piling back up onto your boat, and Burr's now just gonna be just sleeping on the longboats because Burr sleeps whenever he's not around. And yeah, so you guys get on your boat.
Alright, I kind of like just walk down to the sleeping area, since I assume it's been starting to get dark outside.
It's about evening, yes.
I kind of just light a candle and you sit down wherever you're comfortable and just look at the map, I guess.
Alright, so I'll say you can just do it down under the below deck, like down like here, where it's like these tables are down here. Be a good place if you want to do
you
that.
can change the map if you're...
Right, hold up. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think I'll do that actually, yeah, so I don't waste a candle. So I'll just pop my ass down here, can I just like look at this shit, see what's happening. Like,
Alright, so you pull out the map and kind of look at it. And it's still, again, it's showing the same thing. It seems to be more starried now. It seems like it's kind of shifting over to like a nighttime look of it. Mainly it just kind of gets starry and looks kind of like a night sky now. But apart from that, you don't really notice much else with it. Unfortunately, you don't really know how to use this chart because you've never used it before. Although, you do know that Thatcher seems to know how to do it, but just hasn't said anything.
yeah, no, fuck Thatcher. At the moment.
So you can roll an Arcana to see if you can figure out how to use it.
Fuck, God damn it.
It's a pretty map.
God damn it. Can I force my brain to look at it a little bit more?
Yeah, you can spend another hour looking at it and see if anything comes up.
In that 2 hours, can I
2 hours?
can I go up and?
No, I just, like I said, you can spend an hour looking at it and see if anything
Oh,
happens.
okay. I thought the one look was an hour, and then the next.
No,
look would be
that's just
another
like
hour.
looking, just kind of a general look and think of like deduction
I
thing
gotcha.
for a second, not an hour. But yeah, okay, but yeah, basically you're gonna be looking at the map for an hour. What are you gonna do?
Can I crawl up into the crow's nest and try reading my book?
You may.
All right. Gonna do that.
All right, so you go up there. I'll just move your token to about right there. So Red and Flezzy, what are you two doing?
Quickly check for hair.
Red.
Yeah, I'm just quickly checking. Yeah, I can do this one. I'm just gonna join Melon up there.
All
Just hit
right.
and just do a meditate over my shield.
Oh, what? Huh?
I'm using my Smithy stuff on my shield, remaking it.
Okay. I mean, you could go up there. Just 'cause, it's up to Melon if they want to let you stay up there.
Yeah, I see her kind of climbing up, and I offer my hand out to help, kind of pull her into the crow's nest.
All right.
Yes.
So you get on up there, and you can start doing that. Flezzy, what are you gonna do? Put you over there. Flezzy? Oh, Flezzy's muted.
So, oh, sorry. As Fantasia kind of crawls up, I'm gonna kind of use her shoulder as a pillow and prop myself up against her, kind of snuggle in and start reading.
Mm-hmm.
I look kind of same as on her head, I suppose. With my very fluffy hair.
So poofy. All right. Yeah.
Ah,
I'm
brain
back.
freeze.
Hello, Fuzzy. What are you
Welcome
doing?
back.
Okay, I was just on the little house. What happened?
So everyone's back on the boat. The Melon and Fantasia, Red and Glim went up to the crow's nest. Senpai's down below reading the map. Thatcher is kind of. He just kind of went over here and is kind of just leaning up against the wall, kind of with his hat over his eyes. He looks like he's just gonna nap there. He looks like he just doesn't really care right now. He's like, yeah. And then Burr is asleep down below. Why are there two dragons on?
Oh, is there? Sorry.
Yeah, you left your original token up here, so I'll just move that down there, and you can get rid of one of them.
Your token is better. Fuck the old one.
Yeah, I'll move you over to over here because that's where the tables are.
Oh,
Man.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you gonna do, Flazzy?
Lucy tried to climb up in the top of the other.
So there's only one crow's nest on a ship,
Okay.
and it's the front one.
I will try to climb up too.
Oh, isn't there two?
So-
Right. So
I
I'm gonna
kinda-
have your acrobatics check, Flazzy, unless someone's gonna help you get up if they see you.
I see Lucy coming up, and I'm gonna help her. I'm gonna
All right,
like,
roll an acrobatics check at advantage then, Flazzy, but you're still gonna roll it.
I kind of stick my tail out over the edge and like have it flow down for her to grab because it's longer than my arms.
All right. So Flazzy,
I grab hold on to her so she doesn't fall down.
Yep. All right. Fuzzy roll in acrobatics. All right. You managed to get up, and with the help of Melon's supportive tail, Melon, it does hurt when they tug on it though, because they're massive weight.
Ow,
So
ow,
it is.
ow,
you did
ow.
basically have them grab a part of your body and just use it as a rope. So, yeah. But it doesn't deal damage. But yeah, you're gonna feel that in the morning.
Ow.
But yeah, now all three of you are now crammed in this small crow's nest that's only really built for two people. So you're kind of all squished together.
So,
Why did you come up here?
Lucy, do you want to read with us? Lucy,
Yes.
do you want to read with us?
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let me reposition, and I kind of crawl, like kind of drag Red over, and kind of crawl into Lucy's lap to try to like position this so it's like we're not all like on top of each other.
It's like a reverse of the grandpa reading to their children while he's on the lap. It's now the children reading to grandpa while they're on their lap.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just kind of I take one leg, I'm get Red to kind of take the other leg or sit next to Flazzy, and we're just kind of all
Hanging out.
looking at this book that none of us
Alright.
can read.
That none of you can read. Yep.
Those sure.
Lucy cannot read at all. So
Yeah, basically,
Something.
if all of you, you're basically looking at this, and this makes it's just nonsense. You don't even understand what language it possibly could be.
I
Well,
think
I
I'm
made it.
getting closer, cuz. I think I'm getting closer.
I think it says something about food.
Well,
Knowing my dad, it might.
Oh God.
I'm just working on my shield, so
Say again, Fantasia.
I'm just working on my shield.
This fucking song.
This came out of nowhere.
Dude, I don't even know how this came up.
Three characters cuddling up inside a crow's nest.
I'm
I must be that. I feel imagine just playing on in Lucy's mind right now. Just they're like not even reading the book. They're just staring off into space, eyes going derp, and it's just.
She's closer in on her face.
I'm hardcore working on my shield.
Someone is really angry. with the shit
That's
they're
God.
reading.
That's your Smith God. God, just like blessing you with his metal.
Heavy metal. What did you know? Gods listen to metal.
It's your choice.
Alright.
Music.
Alright. So yeah, you're unfortunately still not able to really read this book though.
Yeah, I'm just making my daily attempts. You know, Melon tries every day to try to figure it out.
Gotcha.
Hopefully one day, she'll be able to read Papa's book and see what the hell happened to him.
So while you're doing that, though, so Senpai, while you're sitting there kind of reading, trying to look over this map and try to figure out what it does, the swaying of the boat kind of swaying against the river is kind of very rhythmic and kind of soothing.
God
So
damn it.
after a bit, though, you feel kind of this compulsion and you suddenly fall asleep face first into the map. And while this happens, though...
Oh god. Alright.
Hello, welcome to my other little thing I do as a DM. Private little instances.
Yeah, just remember, I'm recording, my motherfucker.
I know, that's fine.
Alright.
Hey, they can record all they want, they can look back, it's just, I like to do it just for the fun of the current situation.
Oh yeah, no,
because,
that's fucking awesome.
it'll still fuck
great.
with them for a bit until they see it, and then when they see it, it'll make some sense. Although it may not, you could just tell them when you wake
Yeah,
up, doesn't
no.
matter.
I just tell
It's up
them,
to you.
I just say that motherfuckers that's currently listening to this right now, you can listen to this on YouTube. Congratulations.
Yes, you ruined the surprise, asswipes.
Sponsored by Audible.
Sponsored by NordVPN. Oh man.
No. Alright, no,
I'm
but
glad
go
your
ahead.
videos are not monetized. You get flagged so fucking hard.
Or maybe I just get a fuck ton of emails on my Gmail.
They just get but what if just us casually shit posting sponsoring, then suddenly would you actually sponsor us though? We could get more videos to sponsor us.
We can actually publish the videos.
Hell yeah! All right, so now that you have fallen off drifting to Wonderland, you find yourself, your eyes open after you hit the table and kind of see yourself in a very bizarre room. The room kind of seems very bland. It's kind of almost like a very solid block of a room. But before long, you kind of suddenly hear the sound of water kind of rushing in from all angles, and the room slowly fills up. What do you do?
Can I see where the water is coming from, or is it just
It just seems to be materializing in the room as it slowly fills. Yeah, you can't. There's no holes or anything.
I assume there is. Is there physical walls, or is it just
It seems like it looks like walls, but you're not sure. You can try to see if you can get to the walls, but you're not entirely sure how this whole place. It looks. Looking around you, it's very off. It almost seems incomplete.
Incomplete. All right. Do I have anything in my pockets that's new or something out of place?
Looking on your person, you have your clothing you wore, but all items are gone. So basically, you're just wearing this clothes on your back.
Is there anything specific with the water or anything like that?
You can look at the water more if you want.
Insight, I guess, then? Or...
you just do an investigation.
Okay, investigation.
Yep.
Alright. Thomas Brooks Venris rolled a beautiful 4.
It seems like normal water, and it's very salty water.
Ah, ocean water, then. Oh, beautiful.
And it's now up to your waist.
Um...
And still rising.
God damn it. Does Venris even know that they are in a dream, or do they think this is real?
You can roll an insight to see if you can discern if it's a dream or real.
19.
Yeah, this is definitely not real.
Alright.
However, even knowing that, it does not seem to make it feel less real. It still feels like you're actually being submerged in water, which is now almost up to your chest.
Alright. Well, it's worth a try, I guess. I'm just gonna do Thunder Wave, I guess. See what happens.
You go to attempt to cast your spell, and as you clap your hands together for Thunder Wave, nothing happens.
Oh, no magic. I installed the water with Vicious Mockery.
You yell at the water, and it just rises up a little bit quicker, up to your neck.
Oh, shit.
Seems like it didn't like the insult.
Kind of like, fucking fine. I kind of like just, well, fuck this then. I ain't gonna do shit. And I'm just going to, just relax and float on my back and just start humming a little lullaby for myself then.
All right. So as you allow yourself to just kind of lean back on your back, you kind of just float there over the salt water. Even though I guess it's not supposed to work, but this is a dream, so fuck it.
Exactly.
Kind of humming a nice little tune, and all seems fine before suddenly you feel pressure on your abdomen, and you look, and you realize you are, but in a split second before suddenly being pulled in the water, you see that a large, slimy tentacle has wrapped around your midsection, and you are now being pulled under the water.
Oh, great. I'm getting fucking tentacle fucked by Cthulhu. How nice.
So as you're suddenly pulled under the water, you see under the water, it has now pretty much come into this. It says the once small room that it seemed like has now become a vast underwater ocean. And as you're getting pulled down, you cannot see what the tendrils attached to as it pulls you deeper and deeper, before it kind of stops and doesn't let go, but kind of keeps you there. But before long, though, the water around you begins to swirl and kind of spin around before suddenly imploding onto you, and you find yourself able to breathe once more in a bubble in the water. Small bubble, you're barely able to even walk a foot in either direction. So it's kind of just big enough for you to yeah. And as this happens, the bubble kind of seems to just remain there in the void for a few minutes before suddenly kind of you see the water kind of bubbles and disorients in front of you, and you see it kind of merges together, and you see a woman standing there in a very large kind of veiled gown, covered in all kinds of sea creature looking jewelry and ornaments. You got like a crab necklace, kind of all kinds of. It looks like just a bunch of sea creatures are stuck to her, basically. And she kind of walks to you and stops before waving her hand over the bubble, and the bubble expands to include her inside of it as well. And she looks to you. She's got a big crab shell on her head too. This is so I pointed out.
I do bow and say, well, evening, I guess.
Greetings, my child.
So I assume you're the one who pulled me into, I guess, this dream, or map. I don't even know what to say.
Well, the map is definitely mine. My name, or as your mortals call me, is Umberlee.
Umberlee?
I am the goddess of the very seas you live upon. I must say, it is nice that someone has finally found my charts after the last one took them.
Yeah, that fun little guy was very, how to say, self-loving.
He was many things, but that is definitely one way to describe him.
I think that's the only
Although,
thing
I hope you will not suffer the same fate he did.
I prefer not to, since I'd rather just, I don't know, be, I guess, if that makes sense. But
Indeed.
I'm gonna be honest, sorry.
No, it's fine. What were you going to say, child?
I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am, madam. I don't know what to refer to you as, but I apologize if I offend you. But why drag me into this, I guess? Or is it just because random occurrence of me falling dead asleep on top of the map?
It's more the latter. I chose you more or less because you seem to be the most competent of your fellow companions. No offense to them. They are capable in their own ways, as you mortals are. Even if you have your faults, you can be useful. But I simply chose you because you seem the most driven of anyone.
Did you choose the lock to be draconic based? Or is that something that
I
not joined you?
may have had a hand in that. A simple influence upon Xander's to include that. Although I may sense you have following question as if I the one who wrote your names. No.
Mm,
The hands who wrote those are not mine or any of us know of.
so, is this kind of Venice kind of like stands a bit straighter and kind of look a bit casual but unsure. Is this where you're going to say that you want us to do something about with the man with the mist and such?
Well, that is up to you. The man in the mist is a very interesting sort. I will assure you it is not mine, but he does nothing to offend me or my ocean, so I simply allow him to do as he wishes. But if you wish to destroy him, I will not stop you. I will simply am here to just see if you are interested in my charts like everyone else.
Well, I find it fascinating. I will not lie. Sadly, I do not understand it, but I do wish to know.
Well, if knowledge is what you seek of it, I shall tell you. My charts are a very unique creation of mine. They continually keep my seas chartered so that no one can be truly lost among them. But it also will show you what it is you seek in your heart. Although this can be muddied by many things, so do not rely on it for everything.
So, but when you say seeking in our hearts, so so basically we can use it for general navigation, but not what we personally want, from what I assume then.
It will show you what it can to the best of its abilities. It is not omniscient, it is simply predicting. If what you desire is less concrete and more abstract, it will struggle to find it. Hence the trap Xander fell as he searched for something that, or someone that would be his equal in his own vein level, and thus the map simply took him in circles, as that was something that could not be determined by it nor anyone.
Would it be able to show someone on the map? For example, this...
If you know them in life and know them well, it possibly can. However, it cannot show you if they are living or not. It only shows where they are. They're most likely.
Would I be able to track the man in the mist? Or I forgot the name. It's out of character.
Drago. It is Drago. Okay. But you can call him the man in the mist is fine too. I mean, that sounds cool.
It sounds mysterious.
Yeah, it's all spooky. But she says no. As you can see, and she kind of waves her hand, and the floor below you suddenly kind of becomes the map, kind of a larger version. And looking on the map, you notice that there is no indication of the mist. The mist is something that is not of mine, and thus it cannot be tracked. This only can track that is which I create along the seas.
Well, we'll sort of try, but thank you.
Yes, well, I will give a fair warning, though. Your party has drawn the eye of something else, and I fear it may draw its hand soon.
I assume you're not going to tell me.
If I can tell you, I would, but I simply know not what it is. It is beyond even my understanding. I will say that it has drawn its hand before many times, and every time all I can do was watch. So be wary. If it does, you will be on your own.
Well, that's something to know then, I guess. Well, is this a thing you often do, where people that come across your little map just drag them?
Not exactly. I've figured this was a special occasion where many of us are not allowed to have this much of a direct contact with mortals, but I found that in this circumstance, considering what has been going on recently, I felt it was necessary to bend the rules, as you mortals would call it.
Would you really go by the rules anyway? No offense towards you, like specifically, but just you goddesses. Do you really have to follow any rules? Since you can.
Unfortunately, the rules are made by those that are even higher than us, so we must. However, loopholes are definitely easy to exploit.
Well then, I hope this is not the last time we'll be talking, even if it may be bad reasons, I guess, because I don't know.
And she bows her head to you and she says, one final word of advice. Respect my seas, for if you do not, we will show no gratitude. And as she says this, she kind of shimmers and vanishes into the water, and you're left in the bubble for a few moments before suddenly you hear through the water a loud rumbling roar, kind of muffled by the ocean, but you can definitely hear it kind of moving around you. As you look around, you see something kind of moving very large in circles around you, and you see kind of come up behind the side of you before kind of swerving around a large creature followed by a mass of tentacles before it suddenly you see before I even had a chance to blink, you find yourself seeing the large toothed maw clamping down on your bubble. And simply, you wake up.
Oh my god! You think you slipped a call! You cunt!
Oh,
There we go.
Sometimes you wake up in a...
all right. Wait 1 sec, guys. I gotta make sure I'm not being robbed.
Yeah, it was bonus, yeah.
I'm confused. Alright.
Okay.
We were just talking about how OP Druid's level 20 is.
Yes.
God damn it. Alright.
Is it it's like you compare the Druid level 20 to... you can almost go as far as say any two
We're good.
other level 20.
Alright, so Senpai, you suddenly kind of wake up from your stupor, kind of your heart kind of beating in your chest for a second. And kind of looking around, you realize you have slept
Only
through the
for a
night.
second.
Actually, she's just been sleeping through the whole night, and it's now
Wait.
morning.
Wait a minute. We were up in the crow's nest that whole night.
You guys fell asleep in there.
What? Why? I would go down to bed. Why would we sleep up here?
I don't know. You got
Very comfortable.
I mean, oh, okay. So I understand falling asleep in Lucy's giant bosoms. I mean, it makes sense. But
Yeah.
Red was doing hard labor on his shield.
I know, they went and were doing that, got very exhausted, and just passed out. How is this hard to figure out?
Well, I don't know.
I mean,
Okay.
sure, as contrived as it is, sure, let's just go with
It's
it.
contrived that it is, yes, it is a bit contrived, but here's the thing. Shut up.
It's because if we were going down to bed, we would have
Yes,
noticed her like laying in the middle of the floor. So that's why.
Well, I mean, I didn't actually say you guys were still up there. You just guys kind of put those words in my mouth originally.
I mean,
I was asking. I wasn't like assuming. I was like, or did we sleep up
Well,
this?
no. So if you guys wanted to sleep up there, you could have. But if you guys wanted to be down there, you could have, and you would have just saw Senpai sleeping.
Well, I have no issue staying up here since it was already stated. But if Red wants to jump down, because I know his
I would
character
go.
is very.
I would go to bed
Yeah.
and drag Melon with me.
Okay.
Oh, you drag me with you?
Yeah.
All right.
You're
Well,
not sleeping up very.
I'm gonna play possum if you try to wake me up.
But yeah, anyways, yeah, you guys went to bed, and now it's the morning.
I guess I'll just stand up, glaring at the map a bit and kind of just rubbing my neck, because I imagine sleeping on top of a desk while sitting.
Yeah, no, you'd have a
good.
you'd feel that.
Gonna pocket, neatly tied, pocket the map, kind of glance at see that the Fantasia melon is in there, and kind of quietly pull out of there.
Okay.
Because I think this is one whole room. Or,
Yeah.
yeah. So I just quietly go out there and go up to the top deck. Just
Okay.
How many spell slots did I have?
It says on your sheet.
I think it's like 3 or something, right?
Yeah, you don't have a lot.
I thought it was like 4, 5.
No, that's known spells. Known spells and spell slots are two different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to have 3. So let me fix that. There you go. Anyways, so Senpai, you go up to the top deck and you see that Thatcher is currently kind of just seems to be just chilling. He's still in the same spot, but he's not sleeping. He's just kind of sitting there, kind of tapping his foot, sharpening his sword. Kind of looks like he's just finding reasons to entertain himself at the moment. And Lucy is still sleeping up in the crow's nest.
I kind of yell out to Lucy, like, "Oi, Lucy, wake up!"
Oh,
Fuck.
So,
Yell out louder.
yeah. What?
Fucking
Mr. Breakfast.
nothing if you don't fucking calm down, you dipshit. Wait, fuck, I'm going too much sucks. It won't be any if you don't come up down now.
Okay.
I like
It's just
the difference between Benris and Socks is son of a bitch.
and just no, and just it's either son of a bitch or nothing.
I love it. That's
I
great.
start
I'm
yelling,
teasing.
Nurse! Where's my breakfast?
Again, like I'm trying to come up with a good personality difference between.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I've been playing so long.
I was
It's hard to put the difference between them. All right.
No, I know. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, I know. It's just I don't know. I don't have an idea for an established personality yet for Venris, so that's why the inconsistency is all over the place. I'm just trying to like remain polite in people of power, I guess. That's like one thing.
I've noticed it's more like a restrained kind of sex. I feel like you kind of got to stick up your butt a little bit, not like not as much as like not in a bad way, but more that you're like the only like adult in the group, pretty much.
Yeah, I kind of like
Stick up your butt, but it's got a little bit of jelly with it.
I'm not even gonna pretend to understand that.
Yes, it looks
It's best you don't.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be too inappropriate.
Oh no!
no, it's good, it's good.
Analogy. That was a great one. I can. To be honest, I don't really want to show the map to Thatcher. To be honest,
Okay.
I really don't.
I mean, he's just chilling there. It doesn't look like he's even looking. So.
Yeah, it's just problem is where we're gonna go next. Basically, I guess we can just sit around the ship all day.
I mean, if you guys want to, that's up to you.
I guess I'll.
Okay.
Oh, well, let's not do the thing, I guess.
No, I was just seeing if I woke up red or not. You were doing your thing.
You didn't.
Well, I mean, it would have been off your passive perception, Red, because you're sleeping. But
Well,
okay.
still good.
Yeah, either way. So, but Senpai, what are you gonna do? Because you're up and you're doing shit.
Well, I guess it's not really. I think I'm going to walk away again from to the. Oh no, wait, Mama just came out.
Yeah, but you what do you want? You wait, Lucy.
It's time to get the fuck out. Where's it? Get.
What do you?
It's time to rise, because we need to get the ship moving. Where I do not know yet, since I need to contemplate the sharks.
You hear kind of up from the thing, Thatcher can hear you, and he says, I would have expected you would have done that earlier, but
I
you have to take your time. Then do we have a heading then, Captain? He says kind of in a very agonizing kind of assholic way. simply, I was just wondering if you had an idea of what you were doing.
Well,
Where do we
Hey,
go?
Direct message.
Okay, hold on a second. You keep going, keep going.
well, I was going to see. We would.
Sorry, what the fuck, Camo?
What did Kevin do?
Hold on, let's just post it in the thing. They deserve to see
No,
it.
not
Camo.
yet, not yet.
Oh,
Okay, fine. We'll keep it for later.
alright. Oh wait, I think.
But
I know
yeah,
what it is.
yeah, Camo, that could come up. That
Wait,
could come
Kevin,
up.
is it what I think it is?
It is exactly what you
Oh,
think it
nice.
is.
Alright,
Alright.
that's good.
So
Alright.
what are we gonna say? Say,
Alright.
Senpai.
I was going. Fuck. Since I don't. Do you even know either where we're supposed to go? No.
And he kind of says, "Well, I assumed it would be finding the artifacts to save our sorry skins."
Do you even know where to begin?
He kind of walks up to you, kind of with a. Seemed like he had like a carrot stick he got somewhere. You don't know where. He kind of munching on it a bit. He walks up. And he says, "I don't, but I feel like we have something that does." And he taps the map in your hands or the chart in your hands.
I don't know if I can trust you with that map.
I didn't say I was going to use it. I was just saying we have something. I helped you get it, and now we must use it. Are we not?
We're kind of stuck here right now.
Vendors kind of mumbles to themselves and say, well, she didn't specify if it was going to be a good help or not. So I'm going to just look at the map, I guess, and see if there's anything noticeable new with that.
Okay. So you pull out the map and kind of look it over. Thatcher's kind of walked back to his spot, so he's not looking. What is it you're attempting to look for?
I guess a noticeable place.
Sorry.
A leading point for the one of the closest artifacts that's closest by. I don't know if that's gonna help us at all or not, but
Is that what you desire?
guess so.
Okay.
Where the closest of the artifacts are. One of them.
So as you kind of look at this map and you kind of looking over the map, you see that the map kind of suddenly starts to shift and move more, kind of more sporadically. You see it kind of, it almost seems to be like orienting itself, and then after a bit, you see. Let me see if I have the thing. Oh, I don't have it. Hold on a second. I had a thing to mark it, but I can't fucking find it. So let me just pull out my.
I'm just
Hold
gonna
on.
lower the volume for the camo because the feedback is pretty bad.
Yeah, Camo,
Yeah.
your fucking feedback is returned and it's getting agitating.
Also,
I'll just use my handy. Holy fucking!
he
Camo's
turned
getting
on
the
his
mute.
vibrator.
Camo's getting the mute right now.
Yeah, he
Alright.
turned on the vibrator on his. I don't even know. Jesus
Alright.
Christ.
So I couldn't find the original thing. I was gonna have Mark on the map, but I'm just gonna use my handy little DM helper here. So yeah. So basically, the map kind of shifts and moves, and it marks this isle over here, the Isle of Dunwich.
Where are we currently located?
Currently you're located somewhere around here, but the map doesn't show exactly. But knowing from the direction, at least in what Thatcher kind of talked about, you're somewhere in this general area. However, the map is not really showing this for some reason. You're not sure why.
Alright. I guess I'll have to contemplate the map later because I assume there's a fuckery going on with this island we're nearby.
But it is seeming that it's marking Dunwich as where your desire is located.
And do you watch the map? Look at the map.
Yeah. I could take a look over my shoulder, yeah.
So Lucy, you look over the map and you just see the normal map. You do not see any of the markings or anything else that Senpai is seeing.
Alright.
Can Lucy hold it?
No.
Why?
I'm the Lewis back here.
I'm the captain. I'm the captain now.
I am the captain now.
Do you want to fight?
Excuse me? I beg your pardon?
Oh, just out.
Oh, you said... sorry, I didn't even hear you what you said, Plessy.
Do you want to fight?
Oh, no. Okay, I thought I heard you, right. But did you say that out of character or in character?
Yes, out of care.
I'll fucking fight you. Venus is not suicidal. Not yet, at least. I kinda turn to Thatcher and say, Oi, we're going to Dunwich.
He stops munching on his carrot and looks up, kind of concerned, and he says, "Why?"
You were mocking me. We're going there now.
Is you sure that's where it said? Correct.
That's what it said. Do you have,
Oh,
do you
boy.
have knowledge of the map as well? How it works? No?
I do. I just was hoping you wouldn't pick anywhere else but Dunwich.
Well, that's the one that's closest.
Of course it is.
Well, we can sail
Well,
away.
I guess we must go to Dunwich if that's where it is said.
Yeah. Well, otherwise we can just go sailing into the abyss of the ocean and just hope for the best if the map shows us another one that's close by. Because I don't think it's going to be more specific than that, to be honest.
Well, as far as I could probably say that walking in a random direction while being hunted is definitely not the best idea. It is best to have a heading and following that, especially in these seas.
Mm-hmm. So, yes.
Okay, so while you guys get that set up, Melon, what are you doing, girl?
So I kind of come up in three. I see Lucy and Venris kind of standing over here, and I kind of mosey on in between them. It's like, hey guys, what you doing?
I am looking at the map. Rather.
It's either one.
Yeah. Good to see that you're up. Is your cousin up as well?
No, I let her sleep. Should I go get her?
No, let her rest. We are going to Dunwich.
Ooh, what's there?
I am not familiar with the island, if I'm gonna be honest. Thatcher can probably fill you in if Lucy over here don't know about it.
Lucy does not, but Thatcher kind of says Dunwich is a small fishing town. Simple folk, just simple fishing. However, I generally do not like going there, and many don't. It's very off-putting.
Off-putting?
It's just something about the island that just feels wrong to a lot to visit there, or at least not to natives.
Ooh, I like weird.
Sorry.
I like weird things. That should be cool.
You reckon this has something to do with the artifact that's raising the island then?
Possibly, however, I was not aware that anything like that was there, but nevertheless, the island itself is just generally unpleasant, but if that is where we must go, we must go.
Yeah. I kinda say that and then, well, I guess we'll be preparing them to get on the trip for that then. And we should look over our rations if there's any way we need to sail to another closer island or something.
Okay.
Plus he's trying to take the
Sharks.
map.
Okay, so Senpai, what's your... Because you're basically talking with Thatcher, you're not really paying attention, what's your passive perception?
13.
Okay, if Lucy gets the map, without you really noticing.
Am I not noticing or am I?
You're busy talking with Thatcher, so you technically no.
Okay.
Do I notice?
What is your... Well, yeah, roll me a perception, Glim, because you're outside of this, so roll me a perception.
Wait, why are you over there? Shouldn't you?
I was there.
You were not.
Melon, you do see Lucy take the map, yes, you do see her.
I walk up to Lucy. I'm like, hey Lucy, You want to go read it downstairs?
Oh, you
Yes.
fuck.
All right. You want to hand it to me? I can hide it better.
I give it to. I slide it over to Glim.
Hell
To
yeah.
Melon.
All right. So I take it. Let me see if when I roll this dice to see if I'm a narc or not.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. I'll just get actual. Okay. Hold on. All right. I'm being bad. Let's go, Flazzy. And me and Flazzy are gonna head down deck.
All right. So the two of you walk off, and Senpai, you just see them two just kind of walk off down the decks. You're unaware of what they're doing. You just kind of. It just kind of seems like they're probably going down there maybe to grab something to eat before getting the shit moving or something. As far as you know.
So Lucy, why did you want it? Why did you want to take the chart?
I want to see that map. She did not wanted me to see it. Let me see it. So
Well, I like you.
Yeah, you saw it. You just saw
Yeah,
just the
but
normal map that everyone else sees.
she did not want to let me hold it.
Oh, you took it because she didn't want you to? That's the only
Yes.
reason? Well, that's
Yes.
fair enough, I guess. Well, so that it's not like she didn't want you to see it for some reason. It's not like cursed or anything, right?
I don't know. Give me
Fucking
the card.
I'm gonna back up a good 15 feet after I give it to Flazzy and let her open it to see if anything happens before.
All right.
And I will.
So do you open it, Flazzy?
Yes.
So you open it, and like before, like you saw when you're looking over her shoulder, it's just a seemingly animated map of the whole world.
Anything wrong with it?
It don't look like that. It's just weird. Just look like.
I
Look.
look at the map.
You see the same thing that Flazzy's seeing. It's just a normal depiction of the world in animated form.
Alright, the camera's still on for. I was just gonna take a quick unmute, but it sounded bad still.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. I'm gonna poke the island Mr. Smithy was at. Oh, that's where Mr. Smithy lived.
You touch it, and nothing happens. It just the paper kind of crumples with your touch, like paper would when you poke it.
Hmm.
Well, it's not really paper, but you know what I mean. Like it deforms. Yeah.
Well, this isn't as fun as I thought it was going to be, Lucy.
Yeah, kind of boring.
Here, I'm gonna sneak it back in her pocket before or Captain's pocket before he notices.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna try a sleight of hand to sneak it back into your inventory.
All right. Roll the sleight of hand.
Can it be at advantage since Lucy's helping me?
What is Lucy going to do to help you?
I just go over here. Hey,
What?
hey.
What?
Yes. Now it can be at advantage now.
Yes, thank you, Lucy. hey.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You want to
so
see me
you
stand
slip it in there.
on hand? Two.
Please don't. Your tits are gonna crush
Yeah.
the boat.
Come on.
No. Thatcher, how long would
You want
it
her
take
arm
you-
vessel?
No. And, they say that, they kind of like turn to Thatcher and say, Oi, Thatcher, how long is it gonna take for us to get to
High five.
the
High five.
And he kind of thinks for a second. He says, "Well, if we leave now and with the wind in the correct direction as it seems, we should actually get there within half a week, probably a few days only."
Is there any islands in between here and Dunwich in case we need to stock up on food or supplies?
Fortunately, none that I know of.
Oi, did you check on the supplies while you were down there? I say to Lucy and Melon.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna head down and check on this place.
Okay.
Well, and I say, is the anchor up or down?
It's down. No one's
Alright.
done anything.
Oi, Lucy.
I'm sorry, Camo. I gotta mute you. This is.
Oh,
What?
It's still going on. I can't hear Camo because I literally, like, if I unmute it, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
here,
no,
right?
it's bad. I cannot go to Lucy. Help me lift the anchor.
What? Okay.
Thatcher is the course for the Dunwich then.
Rightio, and he pretty much, you can tell he's reluctantly steering you guys to the ship. He seems like he's sucking up to you, but it's like he kind of you can tell he's like he doesn't like it, but he's like doing it because he does, he's got no other choice.
Alright. Well, me and Flessy is lift the anchor, and is there anything else we need to do to get this rolling?
I mean, get the sails down, but I kind of say that's usually just super easy. Just undo the ropes and they go down.
Alright, well, as soon as we lift the anchor and done with that, I'm gonna do the sails then.
All right, and while you're doing that, Melon.
Yes.
So you going down to check the inventory, correct?
Yes.
All right. So going down to check the inventory. Basically, you guys still have the 6 bales of food. You guys kind of only really ate through about one of them, like for all of you, just for casually eating it. So, but in a rough estimate, you guys definitely would have enough food to get to Dunwich without a problem. You also do have at least 4 other treasure chests that you have not opened from the galleon.
Oh yeah, I have the key.
Oh, what happened?
I think Camo came back and then died again.
Yeah. Oh, he's switching inputs. Audio inputs.
Gotcha.
Alright, yeah.
So can I? So I already tried lockpicking him. That didn't succeed, right?
It just seems like it almost denies your lockpick even entering the lock.
I go kind of upstairs and it's like, Captain, can you come down here, please?
Yes, of course. I say while finishing up with the sails.
Yep, and the ship is moving.
Alright. Can I go up to Milan? Yes?
Could you open those chests, please?
Alright.
Sounds better, yeah, but it was the feedback that was the problem, not your voice.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. I can hear you now. Alright. I follow Melon down to the chests and see what's up, where they are. Where are we placed?
Yes. Where are the chests?
They're over here in this just general conglomerate of boxes.
The
And
perfectly placed boxes is
Yes.
Alright. I kind of walked down to one of the chests. I pull up the key that was in the box I picked up. And goes to unlock one of the chests.
so the key does enter the lock, but it doesn't turn. You kind of like try and wiggle it, and it doesn't seem to move. So you can infer that it will accept keys, but it's not the correct key.
I try on the other chests to see if there's any other.
Alright, each chest pretty much has the same reaction. The key goes in, but it doesn't do anything. It is a point to note that these boxes are of different make each. They're both simple, but their wood is a different color. Kind of one's like a nice dark brown, the other one's a more white kind of wood, the other one's more of a tannish, and the last one is kind of a more of a greenish. They each seem to be kind of slightly different in like very subtle details. So you could probably infer that they are definitely from different places.
Is this where it turns out that the vampires we saw in the beginning carries the key?
You have no idea.
No, I'm just saying this out of character.
Oh, out of character? Again, I can't say yes or no to that.
It was just a joke.
I know.
Alright.
Do the chests? What are they made of?
They seem to be made out of normal like wood, as far as you can tell.
Well, we can smash them open then, right? I say this to
Not
Benris.
so.
I don't think it's gonna be that easy. If he doesn't let you picklocket, then I don't think we can damage it either. I pull out my dagger and kind of gives it to her. Well, go ahead and try to do anything with it. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I kind of look at the dagger and it's like, How am I gonna smash a chest with a dagger?
I kind of just sigh, kind of like just slightly about to. You know how people like hit a map with their dagger? You know, you can just smack it down like there. I try to do that on the chest. See what happens.
So you try to like stab the chest.
Yes.
All right. Make a strength check for me. Or strength save.
Oh. Strength save. All right then. 7.
You are flung back to, over to here. And like and a bright flash of blue kind of strikes you as the dagger, like barely maybe a centimeter away from the box. Suddenly, you just feel an energy course through you as you're flung back from the boxes
Ooh,
and land
idea.
hard on your ass.
Idea. I grab one of the chests.
You pick it up.
I walk over to Venris. Are you okay, Captain?
Don't you fucking throw that at me.
No, I'm not. I'm just want to make sure you're okay before I do this.
I'm fine. Just landed on my tail.
I'm gonna get in front of Burr. I'm gonna rush him with the chest and kind of tap him with the front of it to see if it pushes him back.
You're gonna hit him with the chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna like you grab it, put it in front of my chest, and run at him with it, and have him touch him with it to see if it pushes him back.
Okay, you tackle Burr. Well, Burr can make a dexterity save to see if he dodges it.
So does the magic activate and like?
Well, I'm gonna see
propel him?
if I want to see what he rolls first. See what if he makes it. He has to make a dexterity. So Burr, you basically, Melon, you underestimate the fact that you're trying to tackle something that's about the size of the football. So you walk over him and just land behind him on your face.
Try over there.
But when the chest hits the ground, it just clunks normal like it would, like a regular chest would.
Well, that happened with wood, but what if it hits a person?
Don't.
Wait a minute. All right, I'm gonna step back. And I'm gonna full speed rush at this pole, holding the chest out, try to crack it that way.
You're gonna try and smash it against the pole.
Yep.
He is not trying to stick it. Ram into the mast, is he?
Well,
Yeah,
since
he's
well
kind of
since
them
well since I landed on the floor and it didn't activate the boosh, the pushback thing. That means it doesn't happen against like inanimate objects. So I'm just gonna rush against this pole.
What exactly is a dagger? An inanimate object.
Okay, well it was an attack though, and I was attacking you and nothing happened. So if I
Well, you didn't hit him.
I hit the floor and nothing happened. So if I hit another wooden object.
So you run at this pole, and upon hitting the pole, let me roll the thing here. Since you're running at full speed, you take a solid 6 bludgeoning damage to your chest. Because you basically just rammed into a wooden pole with a wooden box against your chest, and it basically and almost like you almost feel like if it was any more force, it would have
The wind out of you.
Yeah. I really want to know what the fuck is Melon's thought process in this situation.
She would just run into the pole and the chest would shatter open into pieces and she would be like, haha, treasure.
Haha, money.
But now she's like, oh, my tit,
Oh no, tits is being smashed. You smashed both of them, dude.
my tits.
I'm gonna walk up to Melon, kind of like just grab them underneath their shoulders and kind of just lift them up, kind of like going. You really believe that would be a great idea when you saw me getting launched into the air, landing on my landing on my tail?
I don't know. Maybe.
Burr comes up to her. Oh, does it hurt? They hurt. I'll rub and make it better for you.
I will drown you.
They will drown you.
Hold on. Someone's ringing my doorbell.
Quick question. Would I be able to, if I grab Burr and lift him up by the hat, would he follow? That's my question.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I figured that he's one that had so long his hair is just melded into it.
Would you be
So
okay
it's
with that, Camo?
Yeah.
the hat has become one with his hair.
It is his hair. Haven't you realized? That
You
is
know,
his
I
hair.
wouldn't put it past him.
Oh, it has gone green with mold.
Oh, ha ha ha. I wouldn't doubt it, though.
No, but I don't know why, but you know how people cook it? You know, with one of those.
Sorry, roommate got locked out of the house.
Ah.
As Burr kind of makes those comments, I'm just gonna very embarrassedly, just kind of scoop back and kind of just hide in this corner.
I don't know if you heard Glim when you left or not. Venris' reaction to that.
No.
I will drown you.
Good job.
Also,
taking
by the
care
way,
of this old man.
Red, you are awoken by the loud thumping of wood being
No.
smashed.
No, what?
Would be smashed.
So
Well,
I'm
back,
guessing
so.
if once Red comes out, he's gonna see an angry Venris yelling at Burr and me crying.
Not really angry, just very unimpressed, basically.
Yeah, you
No,
basically
what's
walk in, Red, and you see Melon over in the corner, kind of very unhappy, holding her chest like she just got smacked. The chest that one of the treasure chests is lying on the floor, undamaged. The pole that they ran into has a large crack in it, and Burr and Venris having a small little argument.
Well, he's yelling, yeah, Venris is just looking down at him, like, the hell am I supposed
Wait.
to do? You're tiny.
Well, I'm gonna first run over to Mel and go like, "Oh, what happened?"
The chest attacked her chest.
What?
The
The chest is an inanimate object that can attack.
I think that's a better explanation than what the girl actually did.
Jesus.
What happened, Melon?
I guess Melon's just being the quiet, silent type.
What, is Glenn back
God
again yet?
damn it!
or-
My
You're mute.
my
mucus membrane.
My mucus!
But I'm just kind of like, well, I hurt myself with that chest, and then that furry fuzzball made some weird comments, and then Captain got mad, and
That wasn't no weird comment. I'm just trying to be nice.
I don't think
Not
usually...
my problem.
I turn around to little furball. What did you do? Or what did you say?
She hurt herself. I just said I was going to rub and make it better.
I don't think Robinson's tits would be making it better.
I'm gonna fucking yeet you across the room.
Don't you fucking do it.
don't you fucking do it. I love it.
And I hold this plank up in your face.
I
I'll give you what you're asking for.
I mean, you just have to see if you counter roll my grapple or not.
Oh god, no grapple.
Oh god, oh no, oh no.
Oh god,
Oh no,
please
that's
no grapple.
another character.
Well, enjoy the grapple. Or is Cavagri just gonna refuse?
I refuse.
I mean, if he refuses, that's a automatic fail. So
Refuse what?
Refuse to...
roll a grapple. I'm grappling you.
Oh, you are actually grappling me?
Yeah, roll a 16 or 15 plus 1.
Oh shit. Would that be strength or dex?
Either or.
Who is higher?
Well, my dex is 1, my strength is -2.
Both, it's a -2, obviously.
I try to run away.
How do you grab him?
Nope. I yeet you across the room.
I guess, yeah. Well, better across the room than into the ocean, I guess.
And just like, stop it with sexual harassment. Ah!
Giticus, fuckitus.
Yes. So, what now?
I guess I used Venrus just keeps like absorbing this, and then just kind of sit down in the best lit area, I guess.
Okay.
It's down here, I guess. Is this the best lit area, or...
Yeah, I mean, that's decently lit, yeah.
Okay. I'll just sit down there with the shard and just look over it again, trying to like make sense of it a bit better.
Alright, you're gonna do that. Flazzy, Red, everyone, actually, basically everyone else, what are you guys gonna do?
Lucy's just trading with the cannon.
Okay, you're gonna do that.
I'm gonna crawl back into my barrel, that I put all kinds of stuff in to make my own little palette.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna pull up a good book and read it.
You can read?
Yes, I can read.
Sorry, sorry, you said to.
So, Burr's gonna pull, just a random book out of his beard and start, open it up and read it. And he's just gonna be laying back. The book is pretty much the same size as him, I guess. And so he's just kind of like sitting there reading it, and it's like all you see is just the top of his hat sticking out of the end of or over the barrel, the half-cut barrel.
I'm imagining like he puts on little reading glasses, but because he doesn't have eyes, it's just sitting on his eyebrows.
Don't give her too much ammunition now.
Dude, I was all
She likes to.
You give it yourself, dude.
He make your own.
So you're gonna go do that. Glim and Red, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna show Glim Melon my new shield.
All right.
Look, Melon, I made the shield yesterday. It's basically a steel shield with like a large insignia of Gun's mark on it.
Oh, that's sweet. I saw you working on it yesterday, cuz that's really cool looking. You did a good job. Hey.
Thank you.
Hey,
you want to do some of yours?
Why do you have that symbol of that false god on it though? You should like put something cool like a flower.
Hey, he's not a false god. He is a god. And I could do a flower as well. I mean, if you look at this, it's like intricate design kind of thing in it. Kind of flowery-ish.
Ooh.
Like kind of wavy, mending kind of thing.
Ooh. So
as well as I could make it, because I'm exactly the expert craftsman.
Is it a better shield than your previous one?
It's just as good.
Wow. That's like not a lateral movement, but like no, that is a lateral movement, not a vertical movement.
I mean, it's an upgrade. It looks nicer.
Having it all messed up though gives character. Look at my patchwork armor and my broken sword. See?
True. Then you look back at me and like now completely fully fixed armor and clothes. Do you want me to fix your clothes and armor?
No.
Okay. I can do something special with it.
If I look like I'm broke, then no one will try to rob me.
True. Very true. It's up to you, Lucas.
Are you trying to look it, or are you just plat broke as it is?
Yes. It would be cool though if you could have the cracks in my sword glow.
I don't know how much I can make it glow, but I could give it with a little bit of money. I could make your broken sword into a regular sword, some aesthetic.
Wait, could if I did give Red money because he actually can forge and stuff, could he fix my broken short sword? I have a broken long sword that I'm functioning as a short sword. Could he fix it into a long sword? If I give him...
could he change the sword into another type of sword?
Yeah.
With the proper money, yes.
Yes. It's just
because with enough money, he could just make a new long sword from scratch too.
Or make it look somewhat fancy, or it all just depends on what you want.
Maybe you could reforge the tip of my broken short sword and make it a long sword again. But besides that, I like my.
Do you have the rest of? Do you have any other pieces of it, or?
I then produce a couple shards. It is missing a good amount of chunks, but I got like the tip end.
All right. So you lost a short sword and turning into a long sword.
Yes.
I just go. Oh right. Do you have some gold on you?
Yes. Oh, actually, I wanted to post that. Have you guys ever seen that Japanese art where they fix cracks with gold?
Alright, thank you. I was about to switch the music. Or did I skip a little bit?
Low.
Hey, I heard you them.
I want to kind of show you what that. Post a picture of that right here.
Mhm.
So, God, that's not even quick.
Kinsukuri.
Yes, I'm gonna copy image. So I'm
To
gonna put it in
repair
text.
with gold.
Yes, so I'm kind of imagining like the cracks where he fixes my broken short sword into a long
I
sword.
get you. I got you.
That-
Yeah, I mean that would be allowed. Yeah, that's just an aesthetic thing. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So
All right.
yeah, I give him. Wait, how much gold do I need to do this?
5.
I have been giving my gold away, so I have 3. So
You just give me 2 and it's all right.
oh, thanks, cuz. Give her 2 gold.
And with that, I'm going to use then 5 gold in total to make a aesthetic longsword for my cousin.
All right. So you're gonna spend time doing that. What
Yes.
about you, Glim? What are you gonna do in the meantime?
I'm going to go over to the table by Venris and try to read my book by her. Just not wanting to bother Red while she's working. I mean, Fantasia while she's working.
All right.
And
So
I'm going to sit right here.
Because I am quite distracting. So I'm going to get myself busy by talking to Venris and reading my book. And I need to use the restroom real quick, so I'm going to do that in the meantime. That's cool.
I mean, I basically just need to sit and meditate, so I just need a
But I
chair.
was about to say, if you're gonna go to the may want to wait in the bathroom because this is where we're wrapping it up here. I just wanted to finish one last little thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if we're wrapping it up here, yeah, no problem.
So yeah, so you guys go do that, and Red, you're busy, trying to do your sword thing, and Venris is looking at the map, and then you're gonna look at your book, correct? Glim?
What's up? Say again?
So you're looking at your book then?
Yes, I'm trying to study my book.
All right. So you pull out your book, and then as you open the book, immediately something is very wrong because as you open the book, it is blank.
I'm going to start flipping through more pages.
Every page you flip through is blank.
Let me roll Constitution real quick. I start hyperventilating and just like keel
Oh.
over.
Yeah, cuz.
Oi. What's wrong?
The book.
What's with her?
Right. I look at the book. Do I see anything in the book?
It looks the same to you as you've seen it before. All the writing is there.
I don't know, cuz it looks like writing to me. I can't read it anyway, so.
How does...
Wait, I stand up and look at it again. Is it still
It's-
blank?
Yep, to you.
What happens? I picked register the book.
I'm just gonna go like.
So you roll it. So to you, Red, with that insight, you can definitely tell that that Melon is freaking the fuck out.
Oh no, that was an. I know that. That was an insight to see like. If
It's a
I'm
normal
like.
book. It looks the same. There's nothing about it.
Well, no, I was going to say this.
What?
I bet it's that goddamn cursed book again.
Well, I was about to say that with that insight, you actually don't know if it's the book or not.
No, so I'm just guessing. Just like the book
you
has
can
been
make a
following
guess,
us. It's
but
been trying
you
to get her to read. So I'm betting it's a goddamn book again. This is more like for myself to roll to see if I bet it or not.
You got no idea.
Can I
I
close
have
the
no
book?
idea. I'm just guessing.
What?
Can I close the book and see if the cover looks the same?
You close the book. It's the same cover as your book.
All right, the one with the peach tree on it. I got you.
Yep.
Can I grab the book and look at it?
You can, and pretty much same. Got the weird writing. You have no idea how to read. And it's all good.
Alright.
I try to comfort her, and I think we're just seeing different things. If you look on your, I try to help look on her person to see if I can find another mysterious book on her.
All right. Are you gonna allow him to look through your bags, Melon?
Yeah.
So Red, looking through them, there is no other books.
I bet it's hiding here somewhere. That goddamn book.
Hiding what? What kind of book?
A cursed book that's been following Melon ever since we were on that other boat.
Sounds out. What now? And I beg your pardon.
A cursed book.
It keeps popping up different places. It's weird.
Yeah, I think it might. Is it trying to make her not read anything else other than that one book? That's a very petty way of doing it, but alright.
You're not entirely sure.
I don't know, I'm just guessing. It's
I
been
know.
following us, so it obviously wants her to read it.
Last time it appeared, Red just kicks it. Get out of here.
Wait, does it
Piss
just
off, stupid ghost!
does it randomly appear?
Kinda.
But does it only appear on her person, or is it on anyone else as well?
I think it's pretty much been with her. It's
Should we-
last time it's kind of appeared on the ground, I think, but
How about
always around her.
how about we check the quarters then?
Yeah, I'll look around if I can see any book.
All right.
Looking around.
I guess we're... All right. Oh, I was about to say Red can just roll it again because you're helping.
Oh,
so.
I'll roll that.
Well,
Let's see. Well, it's one better.
All right. Looking around, apart from any of the normal books you guys are already carrying, because I think you guys have some other ones, don't you, or no? Besides
I don't
Burr's
know.
spell book.
I don't know.
Besides mine,
Because I know Burr has his spell book.
I only have my love letter.
I got that tooth necklace the lady gave me. In
Yeah.
my,
Well,
in my,
all right. I guess if no one else remembers if their character was carrying another book, basically any books that you all guys characters had, you still have if you do. But other than that, no, there's no other books.
I bet it's like latched onto our boat on the outside or something.
Wait,
But
wait,
don't
wait. Burr was reading a book.
True. I was just gonna comfort Melon, like, there. We can still read the book. The book itself, it isn't gone.
but how am I supposed to figure out the truth if I can't read it now?
We'll try to figure something out.
I kind of like pat Melon on the shoulder while I'm walking out. I'm like, I'll be right back. And I kind of
No, never mind. Go on.
wait. Actually, how does the book look like? Before I go.
I mean, Glim can describe it. His
I was
book.
about to ask.
My book or
Yours, yes.
The book that keeps
it's-
popping up.
it says
Oh, the book that keeps popping up?
Yeah.
Oh, so the book that keeps popping up is basically a book completely covered in like a black cover, and on the front cover, kind of etched in this kind of golden paint, is this very crooked looking star, like very uneven, like all like someone like it's like a very shaky hand drew this star. It's all kinds of crooked and wrong, with an eye in the center of it, and that's what it looks like. And in the pages of this book, it's all kinds of mumbo jumbo weird writings and sketches, kind of similar to the books you found in the room with the plants back in the temple.
I guess that's a description I get from Melon then.
Yes,
Let's-
I'll say that. Yes.
Alright, let me just check on something. I say, well, just walking out and just see the book that Burr is reading.
Yeah, I'm just staying here, kind of like hugging Melon, just comforting her.
What's the book that Burr is reading?
Burr is just reading what seems to be a book he found in the trash.
What's the cover?
It looks like a weird, like, romance novel, but he's reading it
It's
upside
just
down.
a trashy romance novel
Yeah, I think it's called Twilight. I think it's called, but it looks completely like you want to vomit looking at it.
Oh god, alright, yeah. I'm going to look away before I wanna fucking throw myself off the boat and just try to make out with the Kraken or something. Yeah, okay, well, never fucking mind.
50 Shades of Beard.
Yes. All right, let's go with that one. It's just a nothing but beard porn in written form.
Beard.
I'm thinking more about, if nothing else, it's like just a giant beard on the cover, and then on the other side, it's a razor.
What?
A
razor.
on the front cover,
Shaving.
and then there's just a shaven shade with the razor on the other.
Yeah, okay.
50 Shades of Beard. I just came up with that randomly.
So
It's disgusting. I love it.
So you're doing that. Redwood, you're staying with Glim basically.
Yeah, I'm just comforting them.
All right, and Glim, what are you doing?
What's up? Oh, me? Did you say me or Camo?
You.
Oh, okay. I am crying softly into that floofy hair.
Okay. As you're crying softly, only you hear this. You hear what sounds to be someone writing in something. Like that scribbling noise of pen against paper.
Kind of look around.
You don't see anyone writing. You just see your book sitting on the table open.
I look at the book.
You see written in the book, it says, "Hello again, Melon."
Oh no.
And then it keeps writing.
Hello,
I'm
Mr.
not
Book.
very appreciative of how you've treated me.
Red, that book replaced my book.
Oh god damn it, I knew it! Well, I won't do anything to her book. Looking around the room. Piss off, book!
Shoot.
Give back my book.
Shoot.
Yeah, give her back her book.
And then it just kind of writes, you're not seeing this writing, only Glim is seeing it, and then it says, "Why should I?"
Because I asked you, please.
And then it just kind of takes a few minutes of silence before it writes again. "Perhaps a deal then."
I'm not making a deal with a spooky demon.
"Then these pages shall remain blank."
No!
I can redraw it for you.
Not
Right.
entirely. You only know like the few pages of it you could maybe get back from your memory. But you could not get the entire book redone.
I mean, I can still like see the book, can't I?
You can, yeah.
I can just
You don't know if you can even write if basically here's the thing. It seems like it's blocking Glim from seeing it, so if you were to write it down, you don't know if Glim would even be able to see it either way.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying I could write down what each page says.
True. Even though it's written in a language neither of you could still understand.
Oh yeah, I'm just like sketching it, so.
Mimic
Mhm.
out.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
What do you want?
And then it kind of takes a few moments, and then it kind of says, "I will give you a page for each task you do for me."
I don't have to sell you my soul or anything.
No.
What do you want me to do?
And then the book simply states, it just kind of makes it turns to a few pages on its own, and then it writes at the top. It says tenants at the top, and then it writes down. It says first, and then it just says Dunwich.
You want me to go to the place we're already going to?
Book does nothing else. It just sits there.
Give me
like
a
book.
page back then. We're already going there. So that I know you're telling the truth. Otherwise, I'm not going to listen to you any further.
The book sits there, motionless for a few seconds before violently turning over its pages back to the beginning, and you see the ink form and reform itself back into the opening pages of your book, and then it turns violently back to the tenants, still blank with the same thing, and then it kind of says, and says, "Is that a deal?"
I look at Fantasia and is like, "What do you think?"
Well, Fantasia's not reading any of this. All
I'm
they
like,
saw when you talk, they basically only saw your half. of the conversation.
I basically reiterate what we just had a conversation about the Fantasia.
I'm like, 1 page per I could probably sketch it out or something for you per page. I mean, I would gladly do it. Don't sell your soul to the devil or something, you know.
There's a lot of pages in a book.
The
I
book,
mean-
kind of hearing your conversation, Glim, you see this. The book kind of turns its pages back to the front, and then you see it kind of right in the corner, perhaps more incentive. And it begins translating the pages for you to something you can read. Slowly, bit by bit, and then it kind of stops halfway through the page.
What's it doing?
You do not see this, Red, only Glim.
Oh no, I'm guessing that she's like intensely reading it. I was like, what's it doing?
It's letting me read stuff.
What does it say?
So, am I allowed to reveal what it actually says, or is the book?
That's up to you if you want to say it out loud.
So, it is so the first couple of pages is a journal, but the journal's written backwards, so it's the last couple entries at the front of the book. And it's talking about basically this guy sitting in a hut trying to find something, and just sitting there for days and days, not really anything happening. And then he finds a tree kind of sprout from inside his house, and he goes to grab the fruit, and then it ends kind of right there. But there's more details as I'm able to learn more, but I don't want to get.
Yeah, and again, it only shows like half of the first page, so it's like
Yeah.
the beginning bits of that whole thing. So
Yeah, just basically like a synopsis of what it's about.
Yep.
And then it gets into actual journal entries farther in. But kind of like, how do I know this is actually what it says and you're not tricking me?
Yeah, I was going to say as well, actually.
the book doesn't respond, but the book simply adds a bit continues like this, like pretty much translates the rest of the page, and then it just simply says, "What do I have to lie to you? What do I gain from lying to you?"
I mean, you're an evil book. I mean, it's kind of
Evil is subjective, it says.
that's a fair point.
And the book kind of turns back to its pages and states, "I do not wish harm upon you. And then I just simply wish for something to be done that has not been done for a long time. And you are perfect for it. So I ask kindly, do we have a deal, please?"
Wait, why am I perfect for it?
Book does not respond. It seems to just be waiting for a response to its question.
Is it because you think I'm dumb?
Still nothing.
Cousin, I think the book thinks I'm an idiot and it can trick me.
I guess that's what demonic books usually think.
Well, I think he might be right. I think I might do it.
I would rather you didn't, but I'll support you through it.
Well, do you think you can actually translate the pages?
Not by normal means. I mean, I could.
I mean, transcribe, not.
I mean, probably. I mean, I could probably learn myself some eldritch invocations and read it myself.
What?
New feats. But other than that, I don't know how to make it do it perfectly.
Do you think I should try? Just see what it wants the first time, and if it's anything bad, I can just say no after.
I mean, do you have to sell your soul to it, or?
I said no. I just gotta do stuff.
I mean, as long as okay, if it ever asks you to sign anything, just say no. As long as you don't sign anything or do any verbal agreement to say yes, it can't just steal your soul as far as my
If
teachings
I
go.
cross my fingers and we shake hands, does that still count? Or
The book doesn't have a hand.
I think you have to full-heartedly, but at the same time they can trick you into doing it. It's a all bunch of odds things with those evil fuckers. But you know, that's just how it is, I suppose.
all
Just
right,
don't
Miss.
agree to any soul exchanging things.
All right. One last question, book, before I decide. Are you a lady book or a Mr. Book?
The book, you can feel hesitation in it for a second, as it kind of seems to be thinking of your question, and then it just says, "Whatever you think."
I'm gonna call you Lady Book. Do you want a name, Lady Book? What kind of name do you want?
The book says nothing.
It's a book.
Come on, don't be shy, Mrs. Book.
Still nothing.
Okay, Mrs. Book. We got an agreement. I'll go to Dunwich for you.
It then writes your name next to tenants, and then says tenants of Melon, and then simply closes itself.
What is tenants? Like, do you mean tenants as like commandments kind of thing, or tenants as like a hotel's like
Rental.
person staying there?
You're not entirely sure. It just seems like it picked the word because it really just had no other word to pick.
Ooh.
I was just going like, I told you not to agree to anything.
What?
But, you know, if you agree to do something with, depending on how they demon.
But all I said was I agree to go there. I didn't say I agreed to do anything else. And we're going.
I'm like, well, either way, if they try to go further with it, I'll still be by your side.
But I didn't agree to anything, right? You were like,
I hope not.
well, no. I just said. I mean, I said I would go somewhere. That's
Yeah.
it.
Let's hope it's one of those that actually follow their own rules.
I mean, what? Well, there's no wiggle room. Where are they gonna rip me off at?
Out of character, it's more like the if you say yes to anything, no matter what you say on the sides, they just take the yes and go with that.
That's not true.
Actually, we can do it with some things in scams and such. That's out of character. I'm just saying, like some of the thought process, like
No.
there's actually been several scams. But if you just say yes on your phone, it's enough to scam you.
Oh yeah.
Yes, but this isn't a phone scam.
Oh yeah, I was saying, like, I hope it's one of the proper ones.
Listen, I didn't. I don't want to sell Melon Soul or anything.
Well, I just think that's sketchy. So, like,
The fuckery
Well-
is going on.
I don't have much else of a choice at this point.
I know. I'm still by your side.
Well, yeah.
All right. So yeah.
So I'm gonna go over to Fenris and say, Mrs. Book, this is Captain Fenris. Say hello.
The girl has totally lost it, I assume.
Burr.
Use
This
invitation.
is Mr. Book.
Yo, Mister,
No,
get away from me with that
I
bullshit.
fear it might be quite a bit worse than that.
Damn it, I thought I was a nuts one on this shit. What the hell is going on with these people? Mumbles and goes back to reading my upside down book.
Uh-huh.
Lucy.
All right.
Beard.
But before you guys start getting all through this, I have to go. That's why I have to end it here.
Okay,
Well,
bye bye.
Understandable.
Yeah, I have to get another session going today.
Wait, Captain Thatcher, what's your reaction to my talking book? Look, Mrs. Book, she talks.
You'll have to figure that out later.
No. Lucy,
Um,
look, listen. It's a talking book. I call her Mrs. Book.
All right. Anyways, sis,
I'll
I
see you
gotta
later.
go. I'll see y'all later. Hope you guys had fun.
I did.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you so
Yep,
much.
I'll see
Remember
y'all
to turn
later.
off the recording, Senpai.
Oh, yep. I know.
Yep. All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Later.
Alright, so we.
I love how White is just like, I'm like, it's that book. You don't know that? I'm assuming it.
Oh,
Alright,
I really don't want to sell my soul. God damn it. That's not.
I'm just like, ooh.
alright.
I said yes to go to a place. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know. It's more like the whole. I'm very very skeptical of this book.
Well, you've done a fuck. No, but yeah. No.
Hopefully it doesn't go anymore. But there's some demons and such. The second you agree to any deal, they got your soul.
Alright, well, this is session 5, I think it was.
I think
Yeah.
so.
That was a pretty interesting one. And,
Yes.
well.
Thank you to our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna say Shrek, to be honest.
But our sponsor, Legendary WoW Raids.
Wow.
Wow.
Fuck, what's that the actor that says that?
Wow. Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Oh yeah, there we go.
Also Desert Turtle.
Wow. Oh god, don't bring the turtle into this. Alright. But
Alright.
Alright, well I'll end the recording. Thank you.
Yes.
And good luck. Good luck. Thank you. I don't know. I'm having a stroke. I'm
What?
gonna stop this now and just whoever's
Yeah,
gonna listen
yeah.
to this in the future, you're just gonna laugh your
Yep.
ass off. Thank you.
I love it.